talk of the town. He is the toast of the toast.
The toast.
They're toasting him already.
The burnt toast.
He was on the Joe Buck HBO premiere talk show, the first talk show in Joe Buck's.
Joe Buck's 2 Live.
Joe Buck Live.
Right.
You know, they're making a big deal about Artie's language on the show, and it's weird to me because, you know, they have the cat house, like prostitutes fucking
but
guys.
HBO's schizophrenic like that.
Yeah.
You know, like on certain shows, you're not supposed to do it, and somehow you're supposed to know which shows are for cursing and which shows aren't.
What about Sex in the City?
Right.
They used to, I mean, the stuff on that show offended me.
But then they'll have
No, it
something
didn't.
like the Bob Costas show, which never had any cursing in it.
I know, but they said, okay, I mean, they said do anything you want.
Well, I think they're schizophrenic in the sense that I think Joe Buck was going for more of a Letterman-esque kind of talk show where they talk sports and hang out. And
Right, because if you watched it, it was the Costas show. There was never any cursing.
I do believe, though, that these guys, when they booked you on the show, you know, sort of thought that you would be a talk show guest in keeping with your Letterman appearances and your Conan appearances and stuff like that. I think they probably were really blown out by the language, but nevertheless,
They should have said something.
Right.
They shouldn't have said "go to town."
They gave me no guidelines. Listen, I mean, this
That's
is
what I mean.
this is crazy. I did an interview with the New York Times yesterday. Like, I mean,
About this?
Yeah.
well, it's a big story in the sense that you went on, and HBO is now upset with you.
Right.
Oh dear.
And in fact, I was reading the paper today. They've blacklisted Artie from HBO Sports, which
Wow.
I don't think.
Well, geez, Artie, I'm sorry for you.
I don't know how that would affect your career, but maybe it would. I don't know.
Look, me blacklisted from anything could affect my career, sure.
Oh, no, the HBO Sports Department's a major plank.
Here's the article. HBO wipes hands of Artie. Artie Lange meet the HBO blacklist. Lange, Howard Stern's radio sidekick, is persona non grata at HBO Sports after his profanity-laced segment on Monday's premiere of Joe Buck Live. I tell you what, I never knew who Joe Buck was. Now I do.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, help them out that way.
There's
It's
something
HBO.
good that came out of this.
Sure.
He can do, he can go do as many Howard Stern shows as he likes, but he will no longer appear on HBO Sports or Joe Buck Live. HBO Sports President Ross Greenberg told the Post yesterday.
Wow.
Well, that's the greatest news ever. I can do as many Howard
I was
Stern
going to
shows
say,
as I want.
how does Ross know that you can do as many shows
When
as
did
you
he
want?
get to get permission to do this show?
He's executive producing this show.
He's
If
the
that's-
president of Hollywood.
Howard, if that's true, and you make that decision, I couldn't be happier about it.
We don't have any interest in his world. That's a quote from Mr. Greenberg.
You have your own world.
Lang appeared with actor Paul Rudd, barely. Paul Rudd didn't get a word in.
But they weren't trying. Did you see them struggling for words?
No.
Howard,
I think
they
they
went.
had a good time.
They went. Yeah, they both loved it. If you watch
I don't doubt
if you
that.
watch it, the crowd is guffawing. Like Michael Irvin is laughing. Like, look, I'm not going to say this about a normal appearance, but I have to defend myself. Like Jimmy Kimmel texted me yesterday. He said, "Dude, that appearance was epic. They should have you back on every night."
And you should be his sidekick. Somebody
should be
said
on
to
the
me there
second
should
show.
be the Artie and Joe Buck show.
Yeah, I mean, so Ross Greenberg has, I mention him a lot in this New York Times. I don't know if the New York Times thing ran at all, but he sounds like a moron. He gave me no guidelines, and he knows what I do. He read my book. He saw my stand-up. Can someone explain to him why I wouldn't do what I did on Letterman? It's CBS, it's Letterman, and quite frankly, I have a lot more respect comedically for David Letterman than I do Joe Buck.
Lang, discussing his appearance on yesterday's Howard Stern show, said Greenberg told him to go nuts if the discussion flagged. So go fuck yourself. I don't care how important you are in the business, Lang said to Greenberg. That's regrettable, Greenberg fired back. I said to him prior to the show that we need your energy if things get boring. He misconstrued that. I didn't mean that we needed this, which was a far cry from energetic. It was a mean-spirited, vitriolic diatribe with guttural language.
Howard, take away the first thing I said, okay?
Right.
And which was just a crazy joke that is the first time the audience reacted to anything, okay?
Right.
And the kid Jason next to me started whooping it up afterwards. Whoa, and the place went nuts. Then after that, it really was just me and Joe ribbing each other. and I told a story about his father. And I mean, that was really, that's what I did. And everything killed. I mean, But I don't care if I'm ever on HBO ever again.
Right.
This is the show that sells tickets to there's guys who have HBO stand-up specials that open for me on the road. I mean, that's the truth, because I'm on the Stern Show. I mean, I don't care, Ross. I really just don't care.
All right. Let's see. So Artie, who ever since he got off heroin is very energetic, appeared on a bunch of shows.
He is Mr. Energy.
Tim Sabian called me and asked me to call into Chris Russo. I wouldn't have done that.
Well, you can do sports with Chris.
Yeah, right.
I heard that, by the way.
You heard it, Fred?
Oh, yeah, I heard that, by the way. He's not your friend.
Yeah, I know. I mean, Russo was, he was doing...
I didn't think Russo was... I thought you might have overreacted to Russo, and I'll tell you why.
I definitely think
listening,
so, too.
I haven't heard the whole thing. We'll play it now. He thought you weren't funny. So you say, well, some people think I'm funny, and some people don't.
Okay, he had an issue with the language, too, and I just explained that I said, well, look,
but
Chris...
you got so angry with Chris, it was like saying, who cares what Chris thinks, whether you're funny or not? Just be like, you know what? I thought I did well. That's the only person I answered.
Well, I was told that he was bashing me for a while. Well, that's what I was told. Tim said you got to call in...
Tim wanted you to react to what was being said.
Tim asked me to call in.
And then Artie slammed this guy, Mike Francesco. Turns out Mike was defending Artie. You were on fire.
Oh, dear.
Well, I've been wanting to slam Francesco for a while. He gave me a bad tip on a couple of college games here.
Well, that's very understandable. So, anyway, let me play you the Artie. What was Artie busy with yesterday?
Yeah,
page.
How many shows yesterday?
I'm going to get you a bunch of clips here. What page is that again, Gary? The Artie page.
Artie has his own page.
JD page 1. Okay. All right. Here's Artie versus Mad Dog. What about that first clip? Can I pass on that one and just get right to
pass on the first clip.
Okay. Here's Artie versus Mad Dog. The two of them going at it yesterday.
People guffawed laughing. They don't laugh. They laugh politely if they have to. People were barreled over laughing. Watch the fucking tape.
Artie, I'm a big fan. You were not funny.
And
I'm sorry. Yeah, I mean, I'm a big fan of yours, Artie. I watched. You were not funny. That was not a funny set. That was not a funny 8 minutes.
I'll tell you what, Chris, I'm a big fan of yours about sports, but you don't know shit about being funny. When you're funny, it's funny when...
Artie, I'm not trying to be funny. You tried to be funny, and you weren't funny.
Exactly. I was trying to be funny, and I was funny. Howard Stern thought I was funny.
We all know.
I got texts from people I barely know. Jimmy Kimmel sent me a text saying that appearance was epic. It was the best thing I've ever seen. It was hilarious, and they're going to have you back. Every funny person I know thought I was funny. I don't give a fuck about anybody else. Chris, I love
Billy Crystal didn't think you're funny. And Billy Crystal's better than Jimmy. And Billy Crystal is bigger than Jimmy Kimmel. And Billy Crystal did not think you were funny.
Billy Crystal, let me tell you about Billy Crystal. Billy Crystal hates Howard because Howard busts his chops. Billy Crystal's funny, but he's an uptight prick. He's a politically correct, uptight bastard. He's an egomaniac. We've sent out Stutter and John to ask him questions. We play a tape. Oh, Howard's not funny. He says, I think Billy Crystal is unbelievably talented.
Wait.
Wait, let me talk. I think Billy Crystal is unbelievably talented. His stand-up is unreal, but he's full of himself, and he's taking it too far. I'm a Yankee fan like him. Now he thinks he's Mr. Big Shot, Mr. Pretentious, Mr. I Meet the President, so I don't give a fuck what he thinks is funny. I give a fuck what my fans think are funny, and they thought it was funny, Chris.
Artie.
And I don't care if you think it's funny either, even though I'll listen to you talk about the Jet-Giant schedule and what the record's going to be, but don't tell me about being funny, and I won't tell you about...
Well, no, but Artie, you need a guy. You tell me about sports, you're allowed. I mean, I don't say, well, I don't know, what does Artie know about sports? I don't say that. So why should you say that about me, about why I can't judge a comedian? What, you're allowed to judge your sports and I can't judge a comedian?
You're entitled to your opinion, but I don't respect your opinion about comedy. I tell you about sports, and a lot of times I'm wrong, and if you tell me I'm wrong, I'll believe it. Chris, I love you, man. You know I'm a huge fan of yours, but you're wrong about this. I was funny, and look at the audience. They guffaw.
You can't judge.
Michael, wait, Chris.
Oh, hold on now. Artie, no, let me get this straight. Artie, let me get this straight. I'm not allowed to judge your comedic value, but Michael Irvin can. Is that the way it's supposed to work? I can't judge it, but if Michael Irvin laughs, you must be funny. Michael Irvin doesn't know anything.
Chris, you could judge whatever you want. And Michael Irvin could judge whatever you want. I don't give a fuck about it either way. I'm just saying one's right and one.
Well, hold on. You brought up Michael Irvin 4 times and he thought it was funny. Well, why should Michael Irvin be able to judge it? I can't. That doesn't work. Michael Irvin's not a comedian. Well, why can't he's a football player. A retired one at that.
I'll tell you what.
He's got no credibility with comedy.
Chris, you're gonna let me talk?
Yes, go ahead. Got to answer the question, though.
Why? Because, Chris, I met Michael Irvin, and quite frankly, he's funnier than you are. That's how it is. You're funny, and you don't...
Michael Irvin can't get a job in the media business. ESPN fired Michael Irvin. Nobody wants Michael Irvin on. You're making Michael Irvin's a big talent in the broadcasting field?
Why the fuck was he on?
Because he's a Hall of Fame wide receiver, Artie. You think he's on because he's funny?
And I'm on Joe Buck Live because I'm on a Hall of Fame radio show. How's that sound, motherfucker?
Well, that's different, Artie. We're not talking about... Forget Stern. We're talking about your appearance as far as humor is concerned and about language and about all those things. How about going on, Buck, last night and use better language and not make everybody cringe in America?
And being boring and nobody cares. Would you be talking to me right now if I went on and talked like Carol Burnett for fucking an hour or some other fucking jerk-off you think is funny like Bob Hope? You're talking to me right now because of what I did.
Is Bob Uecker funny?
Is Bob Uecker funny?
Yeah, Bob Uecker funny?
I think Bob Uecker's hilarious.
Okay, does Bob Uecker use bad language?
Off the air.
No, in his jokes, does he use bad language, Artie? The answer is no.
What the hell is he talking about?
Chris, you're caught up in the 1940s, brother. I'm a Richard Pryor fan. I'm a George Carlin fan. I love Sam Kinison. I love guys who were on the edge. You don't. It's a difference. Howard Stern. And don't bullshit me, man. I used to listen to you and the Mike and the Mad Dog, and you guys would always talk when you were kissing Imus's fucking old ass. You would go, oh, Howard works blue. I don't work blue. I grew up listening to Howard, man. I work blue. And Joe Buck knew that, and he got it, and the fans fucking loved it, and today people are talking about his show because of it.
The one thing I don't understand, maybe you know this and clear it up, Artie. When did Billy Crystal comment on Artie's appearance?
I don't know.
Never.
Russo seems to be aware of something no one else. Maybe they had a personal conversation.
Are they close, Billy Crystal and Mad Dog?
I have no idea.
Howard,
that is so funny.
Howard, listen.
I got more, by the way.
I know, but listen, I am a fan of Russo because he's real. He's really a geek. Like, I mentioned Norm Macdonald to him, and he said, the guy on Cheers, Norm.
No.
You know what I mean? So he doesn't know anything about
outside of sports
or modern day stuff.
It wasn't his cup of tea.
Right, exactly. But he was yelling at me too, Howard. I mean, I was yelling back.
Michael Irvin thought it was funny.
He did.
That was funny. Chris is a funny guy.
He is funny.
When he starts yelling, he's just funny.
I love when two guys argue over whether they were funny or not. It's the best. I mean, I've gotten caught up in that crap.
The best. He's a football player.
Yeah.
Well, listen, I mean, right, exactly. Well, whoever's in the audience, when you're a comic, you're just happy anyone's laughing, man, you know.
It seems like you're getting caught up lately in a lot of fights with people, a lot of agitation. I'm worried about you, honestly.
Honestly, Howard, I'm fine. I really am. But people are fucking with me.
But I don't know. You think everyone's fucking with you?
No, I'm fine now.
You are?
And I'm in therapy, and it's starting to work.
It's working?
Howard,
Did you talk to your therapist about this?
I have a shrink session today. And,
good.
Oh, good.
How long?
I love the guy. He's finally back from his honeymoon.
How many hours is the session today?
It's going to be about an hour and a half because I have a book signing tonight, so I have to calm down.
Right.
But I have so much anger in me. I do.
Boy,
I have anger in me,
really do.
and I'm working on it.
Okay. What is it, Fred?
I have a couple of thoughts. Book a triple session, number one.
You got it, Fred.
And number two, I heard that exchange yesterday, and in my opinion, Russo has no credibility whatsoever to judge who's funny and who is not.
No, you're missing the point.
But it's his opinion on
comedy. He's commenting on what he thought was funny.
But the difference in the argument, too, is he's commenting directly on what Artie does for a living as opposed to what's funny, and Artie's not commenting on what he does. What if Artie would have come out?
He does. Artie says
I don't say he does a bad
Artie
job.
says he's a fan.
I don't say he does, but what if he called in and says, I don't think you're doing a particularly
He says
good show
he likes
today.
Artie. He's a fan, but he didn't think this performance was his best.
I think that's a nice little cop-out when people want to say something shitty about you. They preamble it with,
I agree.
You know, I'm a fan, but... He sounds like that guy, Mark Krisky.
Look,
Howard, I
he
was
gave his
on...
opinion.
Right.
Quite frankly, who cares what Mad Dog's
No,
opinion
I agree with
is?
it. But
Artie did his thing.
I just want to say one thing. Also, his opinion is colored because his favorite comedian is Carol O'Connor.
Yeah.
And that's not even a joke.
Well, I mean, Carol O'Connor is a great
And the
actor,
second
but
point-
exactly, he doesn't know what he's talking
And the
about.
second point, I listened long after Artie had his meltdown on the air, and he admitted, I believe he admitted he didn't even see it.
Oh, so then how could he comment?
You know what? That's the beauty of
He
Chris.
did not see the show.
Mad Dog didn't see the.
He did not
Did he watch
see.
the performance on YouTube or something?
No,
he
maybe not.
He either watched it on YouTube or he heard the tapes.
Or Billy Crystal called
He
him.
did
He heard
not see the show.
Billy
And
Crystal called him from the movie
Chris,
set.
I'll apologize ahead of time, but I believe it was about maybe a half hour, an hour afterwards. You admitted you didn't see the show.
I just like that Billy Crystal is discussing this with Mad Dog.
It would have been nice if Billy Crystal could have said it in his own words.
Hey, Howard.
Yes.
First of all, before a Springsteen concert, I went on Mad Dog's show a couple weeks ago.
Right.
And what I did on the Joe Buck show compared to what I did on Chris Russo's show looked like Romper Room. I mean, and he hugged me afterwards and said, that was great. I loved it. I mean, this is satellite radio. I am a dirty comedian. I admit that. I'm not as smart as Jerry Seinfeld, I guess. I'm not as smart as...
But when you go on, let's say, Letterman or Conan, you do not work dirty. You're able to do both.
I can do both,
That's right.
But on HBO, I figured, what the hell? Let it loose, man.
Right.
Why not?
All right, here's Artie versus Mad Dog round 2.
Oh, boy.
Artie, can we calm down with the language on that kind of show? Can we do that?
Listen, it's HBO, Chris. I will never listen to you with comedy advice, okay, buddy? You pick up my DVD, I curse like crazy. It's rated NC-17.
But I know when I buy your video. Artie, I know when I buy...
I'm not going to your fucking kid's 8th birthday party.
Well, what am I supposed to do? Turn off HBO? I know if I buy your video, I know what I'm getting. I know when I sit there and buy your book, I know what I'm getting.
It's HBO. Artie Lange on HBO. What do you think? You're going to hear me do a psalm from the Bible? You got to be... Are you not stupid?
You can't calm down. Artie, you can't calm down. Artie, you can't calm down a little bit?
You can't calm down a little bit right now either?
I'm fine. You can't calm down a little bit,
You're
Artie?
not fine. You're not fine. You know what, Chris? No, I like to go over the line. I like to shock. I like to be funny. I like creating uncomfortable shit, and I love conversations like this. This sells books, man. I'm a businessman, too. My book went through the roof. I'm #1 on the Google Trends today. I don't give a shit about shit that much, except I want to be funny in my own way. I'm not censoring myself for anybody. This is like Lenny Bruce shit, man. Lenny Bruce got arrested, so I'm allowed to curse on HBO, and I'm going to fucking honor that. Howard Stern went through hell to be able to get me to... Howard Stern got FCC fines. Howard Stern's the reason you're allowed to talk like this on the radio right now, and I'm going to honor that.
I'm not using bad language, Artie. Artie, listen, I love Howard. I don't use bad language during a talk
Now you
show.
love Howard. There was different shit going on a few years ago with you and your fat fucking...
Oh, we got to leave Mike alone, Artie. Please, that's not fair. Don't get on Mike. It's not his fault.
Mike's fat ass is giving me shit. I saw Mike once at a Knick game. I couldn't believe they didn't sell him 3 seats. His ass was so fucking...
Oh, Artie, come on. Don't pick on Mike. What did Mike do? Mike didn't do anything to you.
I'm not picking on Mike, but he's picking on me, so I'm hitting...
Well, when is he picking on Artie?
Chris, let me tell you something. I'm from the streets. You hit me, I'm hitting you back.
When did Mike pick... In 20 years that I was with Mike, he never mentioned you once. When did Mike pick on you?
I got a bunch of phone calls saying Francesca's stressing you, so guess what?
Did you... Artie, did you hear it yourself, or are you going by what your friend told you?
Oh, right. I'm sure my friend would call me up.
Well, I mean, people like to cause... Artie, people like to cause dissension. Yes, friends will call up. Yes, friends will say... People say things to get a reaction. That's what people do.
Chris, don't teach me about radio. I know people make shit up, but there's no way. I guarantee you Francesca gave me shit, just like you're giving me shit.
Not in 20... Artie.
I give a fuck about Francesca. I give a fuck about you, so I'm calling in. That's it. I mean, I don't have proof, but you know what? Whether I have proof or not, Francesca...
Listen, here's what I'd say.
Listen, one thing. Whether I have proof or not, Francesca still has a big fat ass.
No, I mean, listen, a little heavy. I'll buy that, but 19 years, and I worked with Mike for 19 years. He never said a word about. He never.
I know. That's not what I'm talking
Well, the
about.
last 8 months, if he said something, I don't know that.
He didn't say a word about me because I'm not famous enough. But today I made news in his fucking world, so he said something. So I'm.
Oh, I said
back.
something. So now you didn't tell me that. You said something today. He said something.
Yeah, I just tried to, but you keep screaming like a crazy person. Like Bruce just started playing Prove It all night. I mean, shut the fuck up and listen. Francesca trashed me today, so I'm trashing him back.
Oh, I didn't realize. Well, you didn't say. I didn't hear you say. Nobody heard you say today. I thought you meant over the years.
Because you're screaming too loud like a fucking broad. Calm down.
So then Artie was done and then called Bad Dog back to apologize to Francesca.
First of all, I don't know what happened because 40 people told me Francesca trashed me, and then a caller called up and said that he didn't. So no, I don't know what happened exactly.
So here's Artie apologizing.
Calling back with an
By the
apology.
way, Howard,
Yeah.
that was the most ridiculous conversation I've ever heard.
Crazy.
It was
Artie,
nuts.
go ahead.
Chris, I'm sorry. Listen, the guy who just called up and said Francesca actually thought I made the show good. Now I feel bad because I made the mistake of listening to a friend. I apologize to Francesca. I don't know the guy, but I'll tell you what, he's right. It was a bore fest. It was a snooze fest, and maybe I thought I had to hit a home run instead of a double to right. So maybe I turned it up a notch. And again, this is where people are wrong. I didn't call Buck a cocksucker. That's not what I did. I would never do that. I made a joke about a website. I would never call him a cocksucker, all right? It's a difference of opinion. I'm sorry to Francesca, but Francesca's right, Chris. It was a bore fest until I started talking. And I'll tell you what, I don't think I'm Richard Pryor. I know I'm not that good, but I do what I do, and I'm trying to make a living. I went on there and I did it. And a lot of people who I respect, including Howard and Howard's honest, man. If Howard thought I sucked, he would say I sucked.
Howard didn't even see it, right?
Howard saw it and listened to it, of course.
He saw it live, or did he see it after the show was on?
No, he saw it afterwards. But he watched it. He watched the whole thing. And look at it. Chris, look at it. Buck is laughing when I'm doing his father. They cut to the audience. They're not laughing in a fake way. Michael Irvin's now. Both of the kids next to me are laughing, Chris. I know you don't like it, but look, we have a difference in opinion. I apologize to Mike. I did what I had to do. I'm trying to make a living here, brother. I'm trying to avoid becoming a longshoreman again. And I tell you what, I'll keep doing it if it sells books, but not just because of that, because it's true to whatever. You want to call me an artist? I don't think I am, but I'm true to this the way Richard Pryor was true to his honest comedy. I will always do this, and I'll always listen to you, Russo. I won't bother you again. I love you. I'm going to keep listening.
Right.
Thanks for taking my call.
Artie feels bad now.
Artie was feeling bad, and is it true Mike Francesco really had to buy 3 seats at the stadium?
Well, it's expensive, too.
Right.
$2,000 to see.
Well, there you go. I mean, you must be a little bit worn out, huh?
I am, Howard.
You're yelling and screaming and
I feel a fraction of what it must be like to be you when you get a lightning rod of stuff. Like,
Well,
it's like, I mean, the New York Times called me. I mean, there's a war on.
You're like Crazy Alice. You're yelling and screaming on all these radio shows.
Well, I mean, again,
So-
I would never.
Has he become Crazy Artie?
Crazy Artie.
Shut the fuck up, crazy motherfucker! Fuck you, motherfucker! Chris Russo, fucking cocksucker! You ain't no Italian. You ain't no Italian. Fuck you, hi Fred.
Suck dick, don't you?
You suck dick, don't you?
I read a death cocksucker.
Listen, Howard, I wouldn't have
This is
called.
what,
I wouldn't have called if Tim asked me to call.
What I thought was really wild was that HBO now, on their website, bleeped the entire thing. Like,
Oh, they have bleeps in it?
They're uptight about the language that was used.
I
which-
guess their sports area is where they don't curse.
I guess. I don't know.
Well,
I think they want to be, they're a little schizophrenic, as you said.
Yeah.
They want to be a bunch of different things, HBO Sports and HBO Regular, and, they're the dirty channel.
Here's the crazy thing, Howard, and I've said this before on the air. I am such a fan of HBO Sports. Their documentaries, Thriller in Manila, like they are. Liev Schreiber does all of the narration. They did a thing about the Oakland A's and the Raiders in the '70s. It's one of my favorite things ever. I own it. I love HBO Sports. I love Bob Costas.
They don't love you.
But they don't love me. So there's a lot of people I love who don't love me, by the way.
Right.
But anyway, let me just say, and I told this to the New York Times last night. Here's exactly what Ross Greenberg said to me, okay? And I'll tell you what Joe Buck said to me, too. And there's witnesses to this. He said it in front of a few people. And he's not going to like this, and I don't agree with this, but this is what he said. He said, look, Art, with a big smile on his face. Ross Greenberg.
Okay.
With a big smile on his face, he comes up to me and he goes, listen, man, if these two guys get boring, you go in there and put in some energy, and you're the cleanup guy, Right. And he said, if these two guys get boring,
Right.
And Paul Rudd, who is a talented guy, and
Greenberg claims that what he meant by
I didn't say go nuts.
Right.
I said go nuts. That was right. He didn't say go nuts. He said
give
these two guys, give him some energy. Now, Joe Buck in the green room in front of a bunch of people said to me, listen, give it to me, man. Let me have it.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. He said, let me have it, man. That's what this is
like
about.
Like roast him, kind of.
Yeah, well, no, he just said, let me have it. I don't know what I mean. And so if you say that to me on HBO, what does he think's going to happen?
I don't know.
I guess you're right. The first thing was a little strong, but then I made. I told a touching story about how much I loved his father.
Right. Well, listen, you.
Everybody forgot that, Artie.
I know.
That's right, Art. I was reading a guy named Tommy Craig's column in I think this is from Miami, but I don't know. I don't know where he writes a column, and he said that he thought that Joe Buck's phony outrage over Joe Buck's show is ridiculous, that having Artie on
He invited Artie.
He invited Artie. Artie was wild, and that's what they could have expected. And Joe Buck now distancing himself from his own show is sort of a wild thing in itself, that this is your show, and you kind of wanted this, and now you're conveniently saying you didn't want it. HBO took Artie's appearance off of YouTube, and they had it removed.
YouTube?
Yeah, off of YouTube because they had it removed. I didn't hear the rest of these, though. There's a couple other shows, I guess, that commented on Artie. This is the Dan Patrick radio show from here at Sirius, I guess.
Well, I guess that, Gary's happy because they stopped talking about the pitch.
Yeah.
Well, at least I did something manly. No, I was offensive.
Before we dive into Brett Favre's appearance last night on the Joe Buck show, the Joe Buck / Artie Lange show on HBO.
It's a good show, the Favre, and then the nice piece on David Wright, and then that great segment with Paul Rudd, who's hysterical, and Artie Lange, and some guy.
Paul Rudd wasn't hysterical.
Well, he only had 2 words.
Paul Rudd was there?
Yeah, I think he said, hi, Joe, and that was it.
It was a hijacking last night.
Yes, it was.
Brutal.
Yes, it was.
Brutal but transfixing TV.
I was not turning the channel. There's no doubt about that, but I've never felt more uncomfortable or sorry for a host in my entire life.
But what do you expect with Artie Lange? This is a comedian with Howard Stern, and Artie's off heroin, and if you listen to the show, Artie never shuts up anymore. He's got 1,000 things to say, and I think he probably got on and said, hey, you know what? This is kind of boring here. Let me liven this up.
Exactly.
He pulled a Howard, like when Howard did that to Arsenio Hall, and he's done it to other places, but they went to him, and the first thing he said to Joe Buck, I can't even come close to repeating on the air, but poor Joe looked like, I don't even know how to explain that. I mean, he was shell-shocked.
Yeah, I think that he and probably had his family there. That's a big thing. It's his first show. It's HBO. He wants to get into the entertainment field.
Sorry.
And I can host one of these shows. And
some producer in the back room in the early planning was like, you know what? Why don't we go a little crazy? Let's get a guy a little risque. How about Artie Lange?
That Artie Lange, I hear all the kids like him.
Yeah, it'll be great.
he's edgy. Yeah, that'll be good. But I think what he made the mistake of maybe waking Artie up a little bit, and he started to give him a little bit of grief. You, as a host, you got to be careful if you're going to pick your battles with a comedian, a stand-up comedian who's just going to fire back. I mean, Artie's used to doing this every single day of his life. And I think that's where Joe found out, especially the websites that Joe apparently goes.
Joe's 10 and 15-year-old sons, by the way, were in the audience.
Oh, dear.
Yeah.
I wasn't told that.
Oh, dear.
Why would that have mattered?
Well, you know what?
You know
Maybe.
what? They're a little less innocent today.
Artie Lange, you would have thought that he went on kicking and screaming, like he didn't want to go on the show. That's the feeling I got. It's like, I don't want to be here. and I'm just going to start taking shots. I'm bored. I'm going to start taking shots.
And the funniest part was he just says some really off-color stuff for about 2 minutes, and he goes, but, Joe, I love your father. He's a great broadcaster, one of the best, old school guy, didn't take any BS, and starts complimenting his father, but still throwing in swear words as he's complimenting him.
I thought it was Joey Buttafuoco when I first tuned in. I did. I saw Artie. I went, it's Artie. I thought it was Joey Buttafuoco there.
Hey, Marie, you're on the air in El Paso.
Hi, Howard.
Hi.
I love you.
Love you.
I just wanted to say, Artie, because I was a big Jackie fan, and so Artie's kind of humor, it's always been something that I don't really get or I don't really understand, but it's always kind of been like he's not really himself, and I think it was the drugs. And I've been in rehab. I've just been out of rehab for like a month. And I know exactly what he's going through because, like, I'm now myself, like being a bitch and, like, shouting at people. And you know what I mean? You're being yourself, Artie. And that's what I really, really appreciate about your humor now, is that you're being honest. And that's what makes it really funny.
Okay.
No,
I guess.
she likes you.
That was a weird turn, but thank you, sweetie.
She back-ended into it.
I wonder how many times HBO will rerun this disgraceful episode.
Right.
I don't know. It sounds like they're bleeping it, but it is on their website. It's still there.
I know it's bleeped somewhere. Some people write me letters now about this whole thing,
and can I say something
I'm trying
else?
to understand it, and I think somewhere it's bleeped, and YouTube took it off. That's what I know.
I don't know why YouTube would take it off, but
They don't take anything off.
HBO had it removed from YouTube somehow.
They don't want people seeing the unbleeped version.
Yeah.
One other thing about my intent, I was excited to be invited to that. That's a big deal for me. And a live HBO. It is for an HBO. I mean, I got a book out. It's an HBO show. Brett Favre and Michael Irvin are Hall of Fame guys. Favre will be. And, I didn't go there to do anything but try to make the show good and be funny. Joe Buck was very nice to me. He's a big fan of this show, and I didn't go on and try to hijack anything.
What was it like after you, when you were leaving? Did he shake your hand?
He shook my hand and said, "Great job, man. That was great." And
you weren't ushered out by cops or anything like that.
I mean, look, every one of the crew guys hugged me and said that was the greatest thing ever. I mean,
Joe Buck himself, what did Greenberg do?
I didn't see Greenberg on the way out. I mean, I had to get up in the morning, so I left.
Right.
I mean, I didn't know I had to stay an extra half hour for the internet thing. I mean, I had to get up in the morning, but I stayed. And again, I would never say this except to defend myself, but if you got Paul Rudd and Jason on the phone, the two guys...
They thought it was funny.
Who were with me.
Yes.
Paul looked at me and said, "Do you realize how amazing what you just did was?"
Well, maybe we'll try to get this going. We'll try to call Paul Rudd.
I believe Artie. I don't think I need to call Paul Rudd.
You don't?
I believe
I would like to hear everybody's take on this.
You need to hear it all. Marianne, why don't we have everyone in the world call it? Marianne from Brooklyn, you're on the air.
Artie, don't you have anything better to do than call a lame radio show?
What do you mean? He's promoting a book.
He's calling Mike and all these shows.
No, he called Mad Dog because
Mad Dog to promote his book.
Tim asked him to do it.
Oh, but Howard, can I ask you something? Do you think that Artie using your name like Howard said it throughout this whole thing, are you upset about that, or it doesn't really matter to you?
No, Artie works with me, and he's quoting things that I said. I said I thought it was funny.
No, I'm talking about on the shows, like he says, Artie's my boss, and Howard's my boss, and I'm only going to listen to Howard, and I only listen to the great Howard. That's what he keeps saying, almost like you're his father figure, and he's got to put it out there like you have to protect him.
No, I think it's a way of him saying that he works with me and respects my opinion.
Well, that's nice. I have to say one more thing. It's not such a big deal, Artie. Life goes on, you know what? And you should just chill out because you're trying to be in, rehab and stuff. So everybody does have a life, so we should all move on. Love you, Howard.
All right, Marianne.
I am chill. I'm very calm. This is.
I've been a lot in the internet and stuff, and it seems like that man you're talking about. He said that he really wanted to kick you off, but because he promoted it so much, he wasn't going to do that, and that you were supposed to give energy and not that kind of raunchy, crazy behavior. Because I think the reason.
All right, very interesting. David, go ahead. You're on in Toronto.
I just want to tell Artie, he's like a road that's been paved twice. Retard. You are less Italian than you are funny. I think you should concentrate on that. And the title of your new book, if you understand Italian, should be Ciabatta. It means fat little fuck.
Well, not an Artie fan.
I don't understand what he
sounds more
said.
like I think this is Mr. Greenberg on the phone.
He did a great joke. You hear him? A paved road, retard.
Retard.
Yeah, no, I just
that was a good one.
Talking,
That's funny, man. Can I use that one?
Howard's my boss.
Yeah,
you
right.
You can use that one.
Thanks,
You
buddy.
can use that one, and maybe you'll get a laugh.
Right. I never get laughs.
People laugh because
I never get laughs.
Doesn't mean you're funny.
Oh, okay. What would mean you're funny? People not laughing?
No, it would mean people laughing because you said something that was actually humorous, not belligerent.
Oh,
people
okay.
laugh out of.
Yeah, that's a lot of your detractors are saying you've become very angry and belligerent.
Oh, okay.
That you used to be sweet Artie, and now you're vicious Artie.
Okay, well,
I thought that the Joe Buck thing was entertaining. Now, I don't know. I don't even believe everyone's carrying on like this.
I can't believe it
was
either.
Very controversial. We had no idea that they would be debating this all over everybody's ear.
Listen, if I was on there with Barack Obama, I would not have said what I said. Okay?
You said it was a setting where you felt comfortable enough to do your thing.
Exactly.
All right.
I'm sorry, guys.
Now, were you excited by all this, or were you upset by it? What happened yesterday in your life? Were you turned on by all of the attention, or were you turned off to this?
I have to admit, Howard, I was turned on by it.
You liked it. You liked all the attention.
It's exciting. I mean,
did Team Lange come together and say this was a good thing?
I haven't met Team Lange.
Did you discuss this with your agent? Did you discuss it?
They all think it's great.
They like
that's
it.
what I was talking about.
Because
That's Team Lange.
because the book apparently
doing well.
Went through the roof.
So that's what you want.
Yeah. The
So
book,
you got what you needed.
Well, I mean, it's publicity,
Right.
And
so you weren't having any sort of second thoughts about it, doubts?
No.
You feel good about your appearance there, and
Howard, listen, all I can go by is I've done a lot of talk shows, okay?
Right.
And I've done 1,000 of these shows and whatever, and I've done a lot of things in front of an audience. I thought it was great.
Right. So that's all you have to worry about.
And
Why
I've been
defend
on
yourself?
and I've been on before, and I've thought I've been bad too.
Why defend yourself? That's what you've got to do in therapy. You got to say, listen, I thought it was great. That's what I did. I stand by it.
Well,
that's it.
People are. Don't
get affected by everyone's opinion.
I'm not affected by it.
Good.
Really, I'm sort of just sitting here and people are coming to me. People called me. Tim called me and asked me to call Russo. I look, and everyone gets into this business because you want attention, and of course I was turned on by it.
I was glad to hear you say you were a narcissist. I think your numbers would be higher this week than mine.
I'm a narcissist. Absolutely.
He might be higher than you.
Yeah, you might be a little above a 34.
Right.
Robin, look, anyone who gets into comedy, think about what a comedian says to the rest of the world. Look, guys, I don't only think I'm interesting and funny. I think people will pay to fucking hear me. I mean, of course I'm a narcissist.
But I was going to ask you something. You would never go to your therapist to evaluate a performance, would you?
No, I wouldn't. But I might go to my therapist to understand why I'd care so much. Right.
I see. Okay.
Right. In other words, when I go into therapy, I have had issues where I care what everyone thinks. Mm-hmm. And we get into that. Why care about...
that's a different issue. I thought you were saying maybe you should talk to your therapist about, whether this was funny or not. And that's not what you're going to do.
No, I think Artie needs to deal in therapy with a lot of issues. This isn't one of them.
Right. What would he be talking about in relation to this, though?
His anger, he is lashing out at anyone who criticizes him, which is understandable. Mm-hmm. But the anger is so off the wall.
Right.
Well, you know what?
It's crazy that it's making his life like
a little bit unlivable.
And I would guess, if I may play shrink here, that all of this excitement, all of this fighting with everyone, all of this turmoil is keeping Artie from really getting to the things that bother him.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well,
He's keeping himself busy.
You're 100% correct.
Right.
Something about that, though. I remember going through an anger phase.
Yes, I remember that
in
phase.
the few months that I did therapy.
Yeah.
And then cured yourself.
Before I quit.
Right. Before you declared you were cured. Yes.
And that's one thing that happens. A lot of your unexpressed anger just rises to the surface, and it is a little bit uncontrollable at the beginning.
Oh, it's horrible. And what is that famous quote by Richard Nixon, like, your enemies only win if you get mad, because then you destroy yourself. You know? Look, Howard's right. I have anger in me that's tremendous, and it's about a bunch of things. And thank God I found a therapist that I like. Like, I really like. I call him on the phone when I can't see him. If I'm on the road. So I'm working on it, man.
I believe that you need to be in therapy 5 days a week for now.
Okay.
Now, I'm not making a joke.
I don't understand. Is it structured therapy? What are we talking about?
It's a psychotherapy. I believe that Artie is involved with.
It's intense.
And it's...
But is it structured? Like, we see each other on this day at this hour?
It's twice a week, based on his schedule and mine.
Based on
based on
you don't have a set appointment?
In the beginning of the week, he'll say, I have this day, and I'll say, okay, let's do it that way.
What about locking into 3 or 4 times a week at a set time?
I'll bring that up to him today.
Yeah.
Okay.
That would be the move, because
I think you could, get through this a lot easier, maybe dispel a lot of that anger.
I think he's
in therapy.
I think I'll get through a lot of money too.
Well, that too. We can run through that.
You're right. No,
getting better does cost money.
If I could tell
you, investment in you.
If I could tell you what I spent on heroin, it
pales in comparison.
Way less.
What'd you spend a week on heroin? Would you say? I mean, it's no exact number, I'm sure.
A week?
When you really were at your worst.
At my worst? Yeah. Well, I read once that that Yoko Ono and John Lennon in the 70s were spending $5,000 a week on heroin. In the 70s.
That was the 70s.
Yeah, and I think, but you see, here's the thing. I was having it delivered because I was afraid to be seen going.
So there's a surcharge?
Absolutely.
It's like McDonald's, if they could deliver it to your house, they have to charge you something.
And these were guys that I would overpay because I was afraid. I don't want them mad at all. You know. And I'll give you the most I ever spent in 1 week.
Go ahead.
Probably. You know what? I don't want to say it. I don't want to say it, not because there's a bunch of issues here.
Oh.
By the way, I mean, how often do you have to have it delivered?
About twice a day.
Is that true?
No. A couple times a week.
Right.
Yeah.
How long does the delivery person hang out? Do they just deliver and then leave? You don't
have to hang with them.
Hang out with them?
Sometimes it gets uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Sometimes they use bad language. Sometimes Ross Greenberg will say, look, you're Artie's heroin dealer. If it gets boring, try to mix it up a little bit. And they completely misread him.
Does the delivery person ever, once in a while, hand you the bag and then, pull it away real quick and, just fuck with you?
No, they don't want to. They want the money, so,
They don't want to tease you with it?
That doesn't happen.
You're not in any mood to pull back the money, are you?
No, I'm not.
So when somebody, maybe let's put it this way, see if you can answer this. When somebody's habit is bad, what generally would they spend a week?
Well, here's the thing.
5,000 sounds incredible.
I never shot it. Right. I believe John and Yoko were shooting it. You go through it way quicker.
Right.
So, I would say even adjusting $5,000 a week now would be a shitload of money to pay for heroin. Because heroin's cheap.
Could you have spent $7,500 a week?
No.
No, not that much.
He's saying he didn't go that way.
No, he didn't go that way.
It's cheaper.
Well, it's like I never smoked cocaine either.
Right.
For some reason, I had these levels, and I was at parties where
there was times you were afraid to go that.
Yeah, because I would have lived in that bottle, and I was at parties where I was handed a pipe, I just said no to that somehow because I thought that was another level. And if you smoke coke, God, the money just goes because then you just get rid of it so quick.
Do you think you're insane?
On some level, sure.
You do.
Yeah,
that's qualified. Are you insane?
Do you think you're insane?
No, I don't think I'm insane.
In other words, do you think you have a death wish?
Oh.
Which would be insanity.
I think, yes, I know that. Right. I think at one time I might have, but not anymore.
All right, good. All right, well, that's good to hear.
Well, listen, Howard, I tried to commit suicide.
Right. So are you insane?
No, I think I was at one point, but I'm not.
Now you're
listen, I'm not trying to be wah here, but the pain that I went through, the darkness of seeing my father the way he was, was so traumatizing to me. And my father asked me to kill him once a week.
Right.
And he was my best friend, and we did everything together. And when we played catch, my hand would hurt from how hard he threw the ball. And the last 4 years of his life, I had to wipe his nose.
Let me ask you something,
and you know, it just it really was something I couldn't get out of my head, and I never went to therapy for it, and. My mother always looked tired. You know, she would set her while
But
working.
let me ask you a question.
Okay, go ahead. I mean, I'm just trying to answer
Your father, no, I hear you. Your father exhibited a lot of bad behavior.
Yes.
You described a story that I thought was almost too outrageous to believe that he would, install, phony cable.
But never did drugs or drank or anything, which is weird. And he never gambled. It was weird.
Do you think a lot of your outrageous behavior is an attempt to be like your dad?
Absolutely.
It is.
1,000.
Because you admire him so much that all of his negative behaviors you think are good.
You could not be more correct. My father would tell me stories about how he used to fool around in school and get in trouble. And that absolutely made me want to do that.
So you think,
wait a minute.
So
we
you
were
think that being a real man is behaving outrageously or
Probably.
badly?
Well, no, not bad. But you see, because in a lot of ways, I'm a good man, Howard.
I'm not accusing you of being a bad man. You're a good-hearted guy.
Yeah, but
you think outrageous and bad behavior
is manly.
Is manly.
Sure, in a way there is, but I'm older now. I used to think that. I realize now, of course. I mean, listen, the stuff I do on an HBO show.
Forget HBO.
Right, okay.
I'm not talking about HBO. I'm talking about
You're talking about his life.
Talking about your life. I'm talking about doing outrageous things. Stuff that you don't even talk about here.
I think I'm mature enough now to realize that that's wrong. But for a long time, I thought that was what a man was. Absolutely.
Let me ask you something though, because we were on the conversation about insanity,
right?
And insanity is not regulatable.
That's right.
Okay, you can't control. That's what insanity is.
That's why I asked the question, because insanity means you're insane. It means, in other words,
it means you don't have a choice.
The only way that you can recover from it, if you want to call it a recovery, is to be medicated.
Right, you have to be controlled outside of yourself.
Absolutely.
So
you can't say today I'm not insane.
Right. So
you are. If you're insane, that's it.
There's no cure. I was insane yesterday.
No, there isn't.
That temporary insanity defense. What do you think of that?
Insanity. That's why I asked you if you think you're insane, because.
Well, do you think I'm insane?
I'm not sure. I'm thinking that something's going on where my recommendation, and I don't say this lightly, the reason I said you should be in therapy 4 or 5 days a week is to find out what's really going on with you.
Right.
You should know what's going on with you.
Right.
In other words, you're an older guy with the heroin and stuff. That's dangerous stuff. I mean, you're playing with fire.
I understand.
And I love you, and I don't want to see anything bad happen to you. I really mean that from the bottom of my heart.
I know you do, Howard.
So the thing is that if you are insane, let's assume you are, they can medicate you.
Right.
And if they medicate you, you'll have a good life. There are many people I know in my personal life who are, mentally ill. And people go shocked when you hear, mental illness. Oh, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, let me hit fuzzy
I don't want anything bad to happen to you. So if you are mentally ill, they should medicate you. If you're not, then you got to get to the bottom of this anger.
But let me ask you something.
Go ahead.
Let me ask you something.
Right. Because you tried to commit suicide, and that scares me.
But I tried to commit suicide because I had just done coke for 3 days, and I ran out of it. And
so you might not be insane.
I don't think I am.
But taking coke for 3 days is insane.
I know. But so everyone who does coke for 3 days, there's a lot of people who do that. I mean,
and they're not all insane.
I don't think I'm insane. I don't think I'm insane.
Artie, sometimes the drug taking is an attempt at self-medicating because
of course it
of
is.
Insanity.
That's what I'm saying.
Well, all right.
That could be behind the drug use.
But okay, and that's
it could be.
Completely
I'm not a doctor.
Understandable.
Yeah, I don't know.
I understand that.
Right.
But I'm not on any medication right now.
Right.
And for a couple of weeks on the show, I really was out of my mind, ruining interviews and shit.
Right.
And do you feel I've made an adjustment there?
No.
No?
No. You've made some adjustment, but not really.
Some adjustment.
Not really. No. I don't think so.
But some adjustment.
Some.
Right. So
I think you're having a hard time controlling yourself.
I'm going towards the.
Yeah. I think you're doing better. I just think that what I'm worried about.
That's on my own. So, and I'm going to keep and listen. I will keep trying to do that.
There's something going on though that concerns me. That in doing your own rehab, I think you're going through a tremendous difficulty right now. You came off heroin, which I applaud you, and I think is unbelievable. I mean, an amazing feat, because anyone who understands addiction That ain't easy.
Oh, no.
This is the
And
hardest thing you're going through.
It's not just the drug.
And I don't think you even know inside of you how, forget the physical addiction, the psychological addiction. That emptiness now, that void that isn't filled, has to be filled some other way.
Well, it's the Charlie Parker quote. They can get it out of your blood, but they can't get it out of your brain.
Right. When you're
But
an
not only
addictive person.
that, whatever you were taking it for, you're now subject to having to control or
You're
face.
feeling things.
Absolutely.
Thoughts are creeping in that
Absolutely.
the heroin would dampen. In a way, you were medicating whatever it is that's bugging you, whether it is insanity, whether it's just the death of your father, whether it's the combination of everything that goes on in the pressures of your life. Whatever's going on now, you're starting to feel.
Right.
And I think
That's a hell of a thing to have to go through on your own.
I know I have trouble negotiating my feelings. That's why I'm there 3 days a week. I can't imagine what it's like for you coming off heroin. That's why I'm saying.
Well, I am going. I'm going, and it's 2 days a week now. But I'll tell the guy I want more. I believe you, Howard.
I'm telling you. I think that I'm worried because, listen, you're a dear friend. But aside from working with you, forget the work. I'm talking about you're a good-hearted human being and a good man and a funny guy and a talented guy. And I think that this is a lot of pressure you're going through right now.
It is.
And I recognize that.
Thank you.
But you got to get assistance. I mean, you got to find out what's going on inside of you, because no one can do that on their own. Very few people, so, unless you're, so self-evolved that you can figure out what's going on.
And I'm not.
And I'm not either. So I'm not trying to set myself as an expert.
And there are some people who it's just a drug thing, and they just get off the drugs, and they're fine. But if the drug was something to cover up something else.
Sure it was.
That's the hard part.
Yeah.
You see, let me tell you something. Well, this is why I enjoy therapy now, and it's working. Just this conversation makes me feel better.
Right.
It does, and I appreciate it.
Right. Well,
because
people care about
because it's with people I respect.
Right.
Okay, and I respect this guy a lot.
Good.
And God, is he a wise soul?
But here's the other thing: you also tend to turn everybody into either they're the greatest or the
shittiest.
worst.
All right.
He's a man.
I understand.
He's got expertise in this area.
Right.
He's going to sit with you. Some days you're going to hate him. Some days you're going to love him.
Right.
But he knows what he's doing. I know the guy's credentials.
Yes.
I was involved with that.
I know the guy's address. You better know what he's doing.
Right. He better, because there's a lot of money going on.
Yeah,
But as I said when you were first talking about it, it's a commitment you have to make to go through the rough patches
Yeah.
and
It ain't gonna be
this
easy.
lovely honeymoon.
Right, this is
thing
a
that's
honeymoon
going
phase.
on here.
I went to my psychiatrist and I said, I can't fucking stand this anymore. I don't want to be here. I want to get out. And by the end of the session, I felt great. So it was like, you're always going to have those feelings you want to get away from therapy.
Right.
I just say, look, who the hell knows what's going on? You've had a volatile past, the horror of your father, as you point out, and who knows what else went on there. You might have blocked out a lot of shit that you don't even know really what went on.
Well, I mean, I can tell you for one thing, I was never abused in any way.
I don't mean that. I'm not
That
saying
does
that.
nothing.
I mean, I know. I'm just saying.
Me neither. I mean, look at us. Who's going to abuse us? No one's attracted to us.
Abuse comes in many colors.
Believe me, I wish someone would have abused
No, I'm
me.
just
At least
saying. I
someone
just
would've paid attention.
and anybody can formulate an opinion on what you just said. I just want to make sure I was not
I'm not
abused.
talking about abuse.
Right, I understand.
And
you're right.
If anything, my abuse was people ignored me because of the way
That
I
was
looked.
terrible for you.
Right. I wish someone would have touched me inappropriately.
I
Nobody
want to be
did.
abused. What's
So
wrong
anyway,
with me?
listen.
Right.
This is a topic for off the air, but the fact of the matter is.
So let's do it on.
Let's do it on. No. What I'm saying
So much
is,
better on.
No, I appreciate
even
this.
this episode with Joe Buck.
Right.
While I believe it was, television for me, anything goes. I'm not uptight. But I have a feeling even this weighs on you more heavily than you even know. Mm-hmm. That this is a lot of attention all of a sudden.
It is.
And there's a lot of pressure in it. Even the way, like, you're trying to convince this sports guy
Russo.
that you
Russo,
were funny.
Mad Dog.
You're
convincing a mad dog.
Yeah, you're caught
I'm turning into the man.
You're caught up in a lot here, and there's a lot going on top of which you're running around the country promoting this book, doing stand-up.
It's a crazy month.
And you just got off heroin. So
it's nuts.
I'm saying this whole schedule sounds crazy to me. Everything about this sounds crazy to me.
Right.
Is what I'm saying to you. And, there's got to be time also to just sit down, relax, get in touch with your thoughts.
You're right.
And
Read a
really
book.
focus on yourself.
Yeah. I mean, I don't see that happening here. I see a lot of busyness to keep you busy to keep you off of the heroin.
Off of Artie.
Yeah. Keep you away from it. Keep you off Artie. Keep you off heroin. Keep you off whatever the fuck it is.
Right.
There's a lot of running around. There's a lot of energy going on here. And I'm just,
a lot of distractions is what they call it.
And I hope the psychiatrist will sit with you and try and sort of say, hey, Artie, slow down. Learn to say no to a few things.
Well, that's what he said. He goes, because I called him from L.A. and he's like, where are you going? Like, I told him my schedule.
Right.
And up until July 1st, it is crazy.
And even with this show, it's like not everything has to happen at once. Like I always say to Artie, this is a long haul. We have another year and a half. Let's slow it down. Let's just take it easy. There's a lot of panic and pressure here going on. And I worry about you. And I've said this to you off the air, and I'll say it to you on the air. You're a friend, a dear friend. You're a good-hearted man. And I hope the audience doesn't forget that because, a lot of people are saying they hear Artie's anger. They hear he's vicious right now. You're a good guy. You're a good-hearted soul. And I know that about you. But I'm hoping and praying that you do take some time for yourself. Sit down. Yeah, okay, so you don't go away and do stand-up for a week, and it's going to cost you money for not doing stand-up, but
who cares?
I'd rather you spend the money. Go to a shrink, and sit there and talk about yourself, even till you're sick of talking about yourself, till you break through, until you get to understand what's going on, and let him understand who you are.
Right.
Because if the theory is that you're insane, good, get medicated. That's easy. That they can fix. If it's not insanity that you're doing this to yourself.
Howard makes this all. Not everybody is capable of dealing with the medication either.
That's right.
It's not that easy.
No, what I'm saying is this is complicated. So what I'm saying is, I don't think Artie's insane.
I don't either.
But I'm saying is, go get
if I was insane, Howard, I don't think you'd keep me here. I mean,
you don't know that for sure, Artie. I've seen him hire insane people.
Yeah, but you know what? I'm sitting 2 feet from him every day.
They couldn't keep the job.
Insane people, listen.
Right.
I'm being dramatic for purposes on the air, but the fact of the matter is, we don't know what's going on inside of you, nor do you.
You know what? You're right.
I don't know what's going on inside of me.
That's what's scary.
I'm having somebody diagnose me and help me.
And you know what? And for years, I pushed that away, and now I'm embracing it.
All right, there you go.
And it's a lot of credit goes to you for that, man, and I appreciate it. You found the guy, and I love the guy.
Well, Artie, as important as all of this is.
Yeah, but the one thing I would like to say is, because I much like Artie, I am fascinated by people who are out of control, because he's always talking about, his hero, Keith Richards and John Belushi, and, every hero he has, Charlie Parker, they're all crazy. And they were literally insane.
That's right.
And I was watching that Hunter S. Thompson thing, or Thomas, whatever his name
Hunter
was.
S.
Thompson.
Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas.
Well, I wasn't watching that. I was watching a documentary about him.
Yeah.
And the man's brilliant, but he's in pain every day of his life. And he's taking these drugs to try to get out of his own head. And eventually, it took a long time, but he eventually killed himself. And it was like, that's what I worry about with Artie, is the darkness.
That's right.
That severe.
Well, that's why it has to be diagnosed.
Well, and you can't
get diagnosed in a day on something like that. So
Hunter S. Thompson, I believe, blew his head off at the age of 60 because that's the exact age Hemingway did. I think he said Hemingway blew his head off when he was 60, and that's what I'm going to do. Believe me, guys, I promise you, I'm not in that place. I'm not there.
All right,
I'm not.
That's
there.
good.
I'm far from it. As a matter of fact. I might be annoying, but I'm happy.
By the way, as important as all of this is, there's something more important to discuss. Everybody is here for the Bang My Dad update.
By the way, I saw these people. This was so funny. I saw them on the street yesterday as I'm driving. The 2 daughters and the father, and he had a smile on his face.
Yeah, well, we'll find out what happened right after this. Let's take a break. Everybody calm down.
Wow, that was a rough hour, man.
Well, listen, you're the toast of the town. You're the man of the hour.
I don't even care about that shit. I mean, I appreciate the last 10 minutes here, but... I promise you, I'm doing better, and I'm working on everything really hard because I want to be alive forever now.
Yes.
And I got a second chance. The doctor told me I'm lucky to be healthy. I always thought I was going to die from health issues, and he said, no, if you can control your anger and stuff and not destroy yourself, you'll be around for a long time.
You might actually live.
And I want to live for a long time.
Well, that's good news.
All right.
Not to everybody on the Stern Fan Network, but I do want to live for a long time.
The Stern Fan Network wants everyone dead.
It is weird that it's getting this much attention, though. I mean, Joe Buck, if he pretends to be upset about this, I really think it's It's stupid, but again, I don't want to show any anger.
There was one line in that whole thing, and it happened to be the very first line,
Right,
that maybe Artie would take back or change it, make it a little less...
I wouldn't take it back because it got a reaction. But Scott's right. It was strong, but if you take that line out, I don't think there's that much of a deal right now.
Yeah,
but I mean, look, I said the jizz line during the internet part.
Well, listen to that.
Maybe we're desensitized because where we were, but I tell you, we all fucking laughed.
And everyone in the crowd was laughing.
Yeah.
I mean, did you hear me bomb? I didn't bomb. You know?
No.
Yeah, Ross Greenberg did not return our phone call.
Of course not. Ross Greenberg, I don't think is operating on a ton of brain power.
Oh, you had your physical?
Nah, just
preliminary?
Yeah, I got this really nice woman came by and took my blood at 5 o'clock in the morning. Otherwise, I would have had a fast all day.
That's nice.
Oh, my
that is
goodness.
great.
She came before you came to work?
Yeah, no, she came to work here.
Oh, my goodness.
I gave her like a hug. I was like so grateful because otherwise you got to fast all day. And
Yeah, I've done that before. Fasted during the show because I was going to get blood work afterwards.
no, this is the woman. I could turn you on to her. She comes over with a little kit, does the whole thing. What's that noise?
That's my printer.
I hate your printer. This is the
printer's 1966.
Rob Close of the printers.
This is a professional broadcast operation.
You know how many times I've had to cancel doctor's appointments because I blew a fast?
I believe that.
I don't think it's possible to fast.
Highly plausible.
Oh, yeah, like 4 times. I had to call the guy, listen, I fucked up. I had a slice.
You know, I'm really healthy, and I'm also like paranoid, and I go, wow, what if the woman hates me and she gives me a dirty needle and she kills me? And,
No.
I mean, I have all these weird thoughts of
You know
people
what?
doing
That
horrible
is
things
the
to me.
last thought I'd have.
Oh, my
Because
God.
they open everything in front of you.
Right.
It's all sterilized.
I was trying to watch, and I didn't see. You know, I am so filled with ugly thoughts. I can't even tell you I don't know what happened to me psychologically, and I've been spending the last 9 years trying to figure it out. But my immediate reaction is someone's going to come in and give me a dirty needle and give me HIV and kill me. And it's like, and then I have to sit and go, well, why would they want to do that? What did I do? And then I'm on trial. And then
How could you seriously wonder where that comes from when all those tragic stories your parents
Is that what it is? I see the world as a horrible, scary place where people do horrible
and
things.
bad stuff happens to you and your family.
I know, because my mother used to say, see, I got into that in my mother used to say, one of my philosophies as a mother is that I want my children to be fearless. And then meanwhile, but what my mom would do is she'd sit me down and go, your grandma Rose, her whole family was wiped out by the
everybody
Nazis.
was dying back then.
Right.
So listen to this. This was my day. Honestly, a day didn't go by where this was the lineup. I swear to God, I'm not kidding. So this is why
It was like the greatest
This
hits.
is your Penguins.
But this is like I want to think I wasn't scared by all this, but I think this has shaped my view of the world.
Absolutely.
Because like this is from the time I was a little child. Your grandma Rose, her whole family was wiped out. The Nazis came, they killed her brother. She had a family of 9. Her parents, everyone. She hid in a basement. A woman took her in. Then, okay, that story would be over. Then I'd hear, your father got yellow fever. If they'd put him in a hospital, he would have died. His mother took him. She quarantined him at home. His skin was peeling off, and she sat there and she bathed him. If she had gone to the hospital, they would have killed him. The doctors would have killed him.
Oh, and you wonder where these thoughts come from.
Then the next story would be, my mother, I was 9 years old. They came and told me she died. I don't know what happened. She went into the hospital. I think they might have killed her.
Well, that's exactly where it comes from. Right. Hospitals kill you.
Right.
Yeah.
So you're getting a medical procedure. They're probably going to kill you.
So the woman comes and you know, I can't even, this is how bad I am in therapy. I can't put, like my therapist like, can you tie this all together? I go, no. I can't tie it together. Like, I don't take those stories.
It's so how we're raised.
But
Because you're too close to it.
looking. No. It's
No?
not that he's too close. He's now evaluating them as an adult.
Yes.
He's not thinking of a little kid.
Yeah, I can't do that.
Hearing these stories, and you can't get in touch with that child and realize that he was terrified.
Yes. I don't want to think of myself as a little kid, even to go back in therapy and think
Right.
about it.
That's too scary.
Yeah, but I must have shit my pants because even as an adult now, I'm like, oh my God, they're going to come and take blood and kill me.
Well, that's the little kid talking while you're not governing everything that's going on.
And I get completely crazy. And I used to suffer a lot from OCD, and I'd start touching things so that I wouldn't die.
Right.
Because I always think the world is going to come and kill me.
Well, that was your compensation way of dealing with it.
Yeah, that's his defense mechanism.
And whenever something horrible happens, I go, you see?
I know you're a great UC person.
Yeah.
Everything. You never notice the things happening that are good.
Right, exactly.
That happen every day, 24 hours a day. But the one bad thing, you see?
He's like, he was like, air shows have been going on for 50 years.
Right.
The first accident last week is like, you see,
So
air shows.
who was the UC person in
My
your-
mother. My father.
It seems like your mom had a really big
My
influence.
father shipped me off to relatives. And then I had one pair of underwear. And I never had a doll.
That's hot.
I never had a toy. Now, I don't remember my childhood, but I remember my mother's childhood. I could quote my mother's entire life.
Well, because your childhood was
focused on
listening
her
to your mother.
childhood.
Right.
Yeah,
I
we
don't,
see what your childhood
I don't
was.
remember having a childhood. I remember my mother and father's childhood.
But you see, you're afraid of hospitals. You can
We
see
were-
how people are raised, even how racist they're raised, because like some parents teach their kids like black people will kill you.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
And then
it's
you're
an
afraid of black
indoctrination to a child that's like a sponge. They're
Right.
just soaking it in. They have no ability to say, that's a stupid thought, that's a good one. They just have to take it all.
Like my father would be like, if I could have had the advantages you have, I didn't have a shoe.
So it's like they were angry at you.
Yeah. And
For being born when you were being born instead of being happy for you.
No, they were not happy.
I
for
didn't
me.
have a shoe.
And you would...
Not having a shoe would piss me off.
kept
You
him
go
in
to school.
Roosevelt.
I couldn't even. My parents wanted me to drop out of school. And you don't even go. You don't take it seriously. And I would have. I give you piano lessons. I would have killed someone for a piano lesson.
I had two left shoes. I walked around in a circle.
And then we had no food. And your grandfather. We would light fires in the street for heat. And then we had to move every month. We couldn't make the rent.
I think that's
We had to eat our own hair.
They used to call me Betty Circles.
I'm bald because I had to eat my own hair.
I made a meatloaf out of my hair.
The world just sounded so horrible.
Sometimes I would find some meat in my hair.
I think they kept you in
That was a
Roosevelt
good day.
in order to recreate the Depression for
I
you.
swear to
right.
God.
Yes, they were
Holy
trying to bring it to you.
I don't know why they, but I am so afraid
You know
of the
what?
world. Like the first thing I hear, I have to have blood, and I go, well, the person's going to kill me with a dirty needle.
You know what you should do, Howard?
I mean,
Maybe
it's,
to
it's
just
like, and I have such, it's so horrible, and it tortures me
you
over
want
and over.
the reality, and maybe your parents should do this too if they haven't already. Did you ever go to the Tenement Museum on the Lower East Side?
No, I don't
Oh,
need to
they
go.
don't need
I
to
grew
go
up in-
there.
No, I mean,
Artie,
I'll tell you.
Artie,
It is fascinatingly
Artie,
horrifying.
My life, you would think I grew up in the tenements.
Well,
because my father brought every detail to life, and if my father didn't do a good job, my mother would then sit there and chant like a rabbi after school every day. Then I only had my sister, and when my sister died, I lost everything.
It was
And
almost
then-
like those recitation of prayers.
Yes.
Where they go through the stages of every part of their lives.
There was nothing
in a recitation.
good. There was nothing good in the family history. Then when I wanted to marry your father, my father said no. He didn't want to release me from the house. He liked having a servant.
Oh dear, she was a servant?
And then your grandfather remarried, and finally I had a mother, but of course that relationship ended, and I had no mother. I mean, you hear these horror stories, I'm like, oh my God, I want to
Everything
weep.
turns out bad, no matter what. yeah.
Everything bad, and I'm like, oh, my poor mother. Like, I identify with my mother so much. You would think I lived my mother's life in her shoes. I want my children to know everything. But I want you to be fearless when you go out into the world.
Even though it's good, everything's
And I'm
going to
like-
come crashing down around you.
There isn't a day I don't think Nazis are going to stormtroop through the house. You should hear it. Your grandma Rose had no one. All taken from her. And then your father's family came from Europe. In Europe, there were 4 children. 3 girls and a boy. They all died.
Well, it was just
They came over, and then your grandparents started another family. Again, 3 girls and a boy. I'm like, they all died in Europe? Yes, they all died. And then my father would chime in and go, things like ear infection. We had no medicine. And I'm like, what? And all the kids died? That's right. And then your father got the yellow fever. He was quarantined in the house. If they'd sent him to the hospital, he would have been dead.
Thank God they found each other.
That's right.
I'm like, oh
Two
my God.
people who could share the misery.
I got to tell you something. I live in a world filled with fear.
But you know what?
think-
Yesterday, when you brought up you were talking about some charity thing for the Reeves Foundation.
Yes. And then the
you-
Reeves found it.
And you started going, you went through this litany of nightmarish things that happened to him.
Horrible. Horrible.
As if nothing good ever happened. to
Nothing.
these two people.
Nothing. I don't see the good. All I know is I had to give blood, which was great, and this beautiful woman comes over today and does it, makes it convenient for me, and she's killing me. In my mind.
Right. She
in my
came
mind.
early just to kill you.
Right, and she's such a lovely woman. Like
She's the angel of death.
You're right. All doctors are bad. Your father and I, look, we had hard lives, but I don't want you to live in fear. You know, my parents have been all over the world to Europe and so I will not travel overseas.
I know, you won't go out of the country. You won't stick your toe in the Atlantic. That's too far out.
I am so afraid of the outside world. I'm such a xenophobe. I am telling you, I believe if I went to Germany, the Nazis would... My psychiatrist had to go to Germany. I go, why would you go there? Something bad's going to happen to you. He goes, holy shit.
Well, I'll tell you what. I went to Germany about 5-6 years ago, and there still aren't a ton of Jews there.
No.
There aren't a ton of Jews anywhere.
Someone was telling, like Mel Gibson's father said, they all went to the Bronx. I think in the whole country, some guy over there was telling me there's like only 30,000 Jews still, and that's like nothing in Germany.
Right.
And you're thinking, like, what are they thinking? Why are they there?
Yeah, why didn't they leave?
Lots of opportunities.
I guess so.
But
That's the story all over Europe. We used to have Jews. Here was where they lived.
Right. In each story.
Yeah, Poland, too,
I'm
I
brushing
guess.
over each story, And then your grandfather, he fought in World War I for the Austrians. But his sisters didn't want him to go in the army, so while he was sleeping, they put a pearl in his ear, and he went deaf in the ear. So I go, what?
His family did that so he wouldn't go to the army?
Right.
Oh, my God. And he fought for the Austrians.
Well, yeah, he lived in Austria.
That's what they did.
He was on the other
What, you
side.
think he left here and went to fight for the Austrians?
Oh, that's
Right, yeah.
It's just weird to hear a Jew fighting for Austrians. And then...
Well, he couldn't fight. They put his pearl in his fucking ear. Take him out.
Lots of Jews fought for Germany.
Yeah.
Then the yellow fever came. Your father was almost dead. His mother.
And she doesn't even know that. She's created a whole fantasy about that for you.
And then she'll go, then she didn't know anything.
Yeah.
Everything's unclear. It was like, and then your grandmother, she loved you so much. And she was taking a walk in the country with Grandpa, and a hit-and-run driver killed her.
Oh, God.
I go, what? What happened to Grandma? She was taking a nice walk. The driver didn't even stop. No one cared. They were poor people. No one cared. Murdered. Killed. What? Now go to sleep. Get ready for
That was
school.
your bedtime.
La la la.
Car dragged it for 3
I'm going
months.
to tell you about Grandma.
Here's a bedtime story.
We couldn't recognize the body.
You remember when? You know what's funny about these stories? Remember when Robin threw you the 50th birthday party?
Yeah.
The invitation was a picture of you as a kid.
Oh.
And
He looked frightened.
You're a cute kid, but you look like you just got told one of these stories.
You look frightened. Now that I'm thinking about it, that was a frightened expression on his face.
I am so afraid of everything and everyone. I can't tell you. Every time I even meet people, I go, oh, they want to hurt me. They want to kill. They want to do harm.
Well, what are you going to do about this?
And how can I turn to anyone for help?
Really? What are you going to do?
I'm in therapy.
Yes, but is it working? Come on. You're
Yeah,
still
look at
carrying
me.
on like this.
Are you kidding? I mean, are you kidding? I go home and talk in that voice. I hear that voice every day in my head.
Mother, Mother, do you think they'll drop the bomb?
Oh, yes, they will.
Yes, they will.
Of course they will. They did. They dropped it on your
Don't
father.
ask,
He
don't
got the yellow
ask.
fever bomb.
Uncle Dave didn't stand a chance against a V2 rocket.
And then your Aunt Estelle, God rest her soul, I love her. She took fertility drugs. Those doctors, they pumped her up with drugs and they killed her. They gave her cancer. There's no cancer in our family.
But Howard,
I go, what? The doctors did what? They don't know what they're doing.
Howard,
What?
they don't realize nothing has happened to them since their childhoods, that they've had a pretty
Yeah.
uneventful life.
Oh, yeah, no, they're fine. I'm the one who's still living it.
That's because we're vigilant.
I'm not afraid
They're
of
not
anything.
fearful.
I don't fear. And listen, and I'm like, well, okay. I'm the one who's taking
You
on
took
all this.
all the fear.
I feel I grew up in the Depression. I feel like I had no mother. I
were
lost
in
my
the
mother at
Nazi
9.
war camp.
I was in the Nazi war camp. I'm telling these stories over and over and over again. The psychological effect on me, I guess I wasn't strong enough to take it or something. I was a little kid.
If you were a kid, you're not
I don't
supposed
know.
to be.
I cracked somewhere.
That's your other thing. Now you were supposed to be able to take it at 6 and 5 and 4.
Yeah.
You're crazy. No, what 4-year-old can fight off this?
Listen, when I was 4 years old, and then Grandpa took us to the movies, he'd take out a knife and get into knife fights. And I go, what? People attack you in the movie?
He sounds like a
That's
popcorn
right.
girl.
He sounds like a fun guy.
He got angry and he would stab, and I don't know, maybe he killed my mother. I don't know. I go, what?
They never found her.
I mean, I said, what?
But wait a minute, Howard. There's a central thing here. You have no sympathy for that child.
None. Zero. He's a wimp.
Deal with it.
That's why you can't.
I'm ashamed.
You can't get over it.
Yeah, I'm ashamed of that
You
child.
won't even acknowledge that it was a 4-year-old, and he shouldn't have been able. He shouldn't have had to go through this. Number one.
I'm ashamed of feeling like a 4-year-old. That's why I have a hard time in therapy.
Oh, you're a mess.
I'm a mess. I told you I'm a mess. You don't believe it.
It's. Would you do this to your 4-year-old?
Absolutely not, my children. I never did any of that.
Then why would you think that you, as a 4-year-old, should have endured it and been able to handle it?
I don't know. Listen.
And you have to reclaim that child and love that child and accept
And who
that child.
told you that? One of your fancy doctors,
Let me
Robin?
tell you about Robin. Let me tell you about psychiatrists.
Fuck that child.
They don't know a thing. Dwelling in the past is no good. Meanwhile, who dwelled in the past?
She did.
Right.
If they
Dwelling
knew.
in the past, all things, this is that, and you've got to get on with your life. I went to a psychiatrist one time.
She did?
That's right. And believe you me, they know nothing.
He tried to kill me. He pulled out a knife.
Don't ask.
Oh, my God.
I'm leaving out half the shit.
Yeah, but my point
Don't
is,
leave out
forget
anyway.
the shit. You have to say, look, I was 4 years old. I wasn't supposed to have to go through that.
I guess, but all I know is I am so afraid of everything. That's why even anything I have...
But you can't get over your fears until you acknowledge that you were traumatized.
Yeah, I can't acknowledge. I don't believe it.
What?
I don't believe it. Anything I'm telling you now is a joke. Like to me is a joke.
Right,
It's like
you
I
can't-
can't- I
No,
can't
to
treat
you
it-
it's a joke.
Yeah, I can't treat
That
it
has
seriously.
been your defense mechanism.
Yes, that's right.
And you don't want to. You're so terrified you can't even face how
Right.
terrified you
That's
are.
exactly
you
right.
can't get to that real feeling.
Right, I'm afraid to.
Yeah,
You know what?
Because I mean, my
then
psychiatrist
what?
says...
Your psychiatrist and everybody else would know you're a scared little boy
Yeah.
and you're vulnerable, and then they'll take advantage of you.
Yes. And then my psychiatrist says, so what are you afraid of? What would be so terrible if you... I go, I don't know, fucking know. Leave me alone. My fucking head's going to explode from...
Is the hour up?
I'm paying you to fix me. You're a shitty psychiatrist.
You know what? You came out fine from all this. You know who really paid for all that bullshit is John DeBella, Ivan.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, yeah.
You bet.
I mean, you took it all out on other people who were in your
bet.
way or who you perceive are in your way, and that's you're doing okay.
I have
No,
tremendous...
Those guys should be bitching
I
to your
have
mother.
tremendous
But
anger.
he's also curtailed his life because of his fears,
Yes, I
Artie.
have.
That's what you forget.
Yeah.
He's lived a less full life
Artie.
because he keeps himself in a box.
Robin is 100% right. I mean, when
but
I
okay,
no,
it's all in
Robin is right.
perspective. Here's
But
a
wait,
guy
hold
who's
it.
been-
here
No.
we go.
Robin is 100%
Wheeler,
right.
every hot island.
You're not
every
listening.
little- I mean,
Robin is 100% right. Even when I go somewhere now, I sit there and
You can't fully enjoy
I have a
it.
horrible time.
that I would.
And he
I
won't
need to be
leave the
home.
resort. He
Right.
gets to a place and he stays there.
I won't even talk to like the, those
That I
guys-
witnessed in Tampa.
I don't even. I don't want to go
extraordinary.
anywhere. And you want to know something? I'll
And when
tell
we
you-
got on the wet bikes, you kept saying to me, "What are you doing on a wet bike?"
what sums it up is, and this
You're
is the
gonna die.
truth. When I was starting on a radio and I got my job in Detroit, I told this to my psychiatrist. I realize now, I had no experiences in Detroit. I would get to the hotel. I'd sit in the room all day. I didn't know what, but I could have gone out, maybe gone for a dinner. I sat in my room. I would leave the room. They had a downstairs fast food place. I'd grab the food and bring it back up to my room, and
Wow.
I'd sit there and wait for the next radio show, just staring. I don't know what he did. in
And
the
it was
room.
for a year you did this?
No, for a couple of months.
Because
And then
according to Private Parts, that was a time when you and Allison were separated for a little while?
No, we were separated because she was finishing up her job in Hartford.
right,
Yeah, she
That was
eventually joined him.
So you were alone for a couple of months?
being alone, I couldn't bear to be alone, and I would just sit there and wait. And I didn't even know I couldn't bear to be alone. I would just sit there and wait, and then the radio show would come on. I'd do the radio show. I'd go back to my hotel room and sit there and wait for the next show. The weekend, I would sit in my room.
Like most people who were in Detroit for a while, you go, hey, what's a fun bar around there? What's a
Right,
good
no,
thing? You
I would never
know
go to
none
a
of that.
bar means
He's
you're going to
never
die.
been there.
Right,
There was
I
a
know, but
place-
I'm saying most people would know
And
a few
the
places.
radio station and the hotel were in a straight line. You couldn't get lost. And then there was a restaurant on the way there. And one morning I said, I'm going to stop in for a bagel. And I went in and I thought everyone was going to kill me. It looked dangerous to me to be
Right,
somewhere.
even Richard Christie can choose a Chinese restaurant.
Right, well,
Howard can't do that.
And I was in
favorite.
complete gripped in terror. And I would never think to go, ooh, I could go to a bar, have a drink. Maybe I'd say hello to some people.
You never thought about going out? Let me go to a Tiger
No.
game. You know,
Even
like,
at the radio
nothing like that.
station,
Nothing
you could
social.
say to somebody, "Hey, let's have
No,
dinner."
people
or
would
let's-
invite me. I would not go. I didn't know how to get there. I just didn't want the trouble.
and he
something bad
doesn't
would
know
happen.
how to get anywhere.
No.
because of
I
it.
kept myself locked in a room. And I
Even
tell you-
here, he doesn't know how to get.
Well, I know.
anywhere.
Yeah, you say all the time, and I marvel at that you couldn't walk from here to your apartment.
Yeah, I can't do it.
That's
It's
unbelievable.
very hard for me. I tell you, I think the world is the most evil, frightening place, and that there's nothing good in it. And if you get something good, it'll be taken away from you at any moment.
Even when he chose his apartment, it was because, well, he was already working out in the area. He knew it. He couldn't look at other sections of the city.
Yeah, but there's a lot of people who would just deal with
that.
a lot of people who would have that and just become nothing. I mean, you actually made
I don't know where
a
I got-
life where you have enough
he
to
brought-
accommodate how you are.
Yeah, but
He basically brought everything into his little box.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, that's true. And I never had the. I don't know where I got the courage to do the kind of career I had.
Well, like an example on a much smaller level is like when I moved to California, I realized how much I hated doing laundry, and I said, no matter what, I'm going to make enough money for the rest of my life to where I never have to do another fucking load of laundry. I'm going to afford, you know what I mean? I'm going to afford a gardener and someone to do my laundry. And on a higher level, you've gotten away. You've made enough to where you don't have to know where the fuck you are. Think about that.
Yeah, but
Like,
it's
you've
like-
made it
it's
easy
living-
for
it's
you.
living
Yes,
like a
but
child,
he
and it doesn't make
does
me happy.
have a great deal of trouble because everything has to be done. You keep forgetting that everything has to be done for him.
Right. But he has the means to do that.
It'd be one thing if that was a choice. He doesn't have a choice.
I don't have a choice.
Well,
I'm dependent on others.
See, there's a lot of people like you who aren't capable of functioning because they don't have a talent or they don't have that drive.
There's plenty of people like Howard. Every major star is Howard.
Right.
Thank
You
you.
know, Tom
Thank you
Cruise
for calling me
can't
a major
do
star.
anything for himself, and Michael Douglas can't do anything
Well,
for
Michael
himself.
Douglas grew up not having to do
Michael
anything.
Douglas
my
can
point-
do something for himself.
No, he can't do anything.
all right.
Bang Catherine Zeta-Jones.
Gary, you're on the air in White Plains, New York.
Oh, Howard can do that too. They go and get women.
Oh, I can bang. That I somehow figured out how
They
to do.
do get women.
Hey now, Gary. Yeah, but I'm not a fun guy to be with.
From a childhood delusionary psychosis.
What?
What? What, Gary?
This is a form of child abuse.
I don't know what he's saying.
I don't know if he's cutting out or we're getting
You
the whole
suffered
thing.
child abuse, he thinks. He said it's a form of child abuse.
But he was saying a whole bunch of stuff. I think we're losing.
Childhood delusionary psychosis.
Childhood. What are you, a psychiatrist?
No.
What are you?
No, but I did say
Another armchair quarterback.
I'm a jerk.
I did stay at a Holiday Inn Express last night.
Childhood delusionary psychosis.
Yeah, it's a form of child abuse. Your parents were torturing you as a child.
That's the most politically correct now.
Well,
thing
it wasn't
to
an
say.
intentional
They
torture.
weren't torturers. They just telling me their life story over and over again. They didn't know what the
Look, and it's easy to fall into that trap. Every time I do like an interview or a therapy session, they ask me about my father, and a half an hour into it, I realize I'm bitching. I'm just bitching about my life, and I dread doing that to my kids. You know, I dread if I ever have a kid, just bitching about everything that fucked up to them.
Well, that's why you want to try to handle it so you don't. It doesn't spill over.
You know what it is, Gary, though? In a way, my parents, well, especially my mom, didn't have parents. So I became the parent so that she would tell these things to.
Actually, it wasn't a parent necessarily, but a confidant.
A confidant. I became her confidant.
Somebody that they could share their thoughts with without fear of reprisal.
Yeah, I heard the entire horrible story.
Yeah,
over and over
everything
again.
she couldn't say to anybody else, she said to you.
Yeah, so I really identify heavily with my mother and understand her pains. I understand exactly what scares her, and I've become sort of. I feel like her childhood is the childhood I
The
live.
difference between me and you, my mother used me for that too, and I resented it.
Yeah, that's healthy.
I thought, I'm a kid. I don't need to hear all this.
Wow, see, realizing that at that age is impressive, you know. But what else it taught you to do is you don't find confidants like that at a bar or at a game. They're all all the people around you, your family. You know, it's like you don't go find a friend and bitch about it.
But actually, I always thought it was such a privilege that this woman in my life, my mother, would share with me all of her intimate secrets.
But at the same time, you were burdened.
Yes. But I didn't know, I thought that,
you sort of ignored that was your compensation. Well, I am privileged because she considers me that important.
even the relationships I have with women now, the more they give me their problems and they tell me like their intimate, dark thoughts,
right?
That to me feels like love.
Oh, okay.
And
well, I mean, in a way,
so if I see a woman who is completely fucked up, right. I'm like turned on, like you wouldn't believe, like has horror stories,
and she shares those with you.
I want to straighten her out and everything. I want to take over because that's my role. And
that's hot.
I'd say Beth, in my relationship now, doesn't have those issues, and sometimes I think like, why is she not burdening me? Why is she not telling me?
Or she's keeping something from me. She's not telling me the really good stuff.
She's keeping all her horror stories from me. Why
does that aggravate you? Do you want to be needed like that by somebody? You desperately need to be.
You know how you love heroin?
Right.
That's what I love.
So,
I love it.
Yeah. It makes you feel important. It makes you feel like you're really important to that
and
person.
Needed. You're needed because that's what you've got their secrets.
Well, let me ask you this because you never do your parents tell these stories of horror to your kids? Do they ever sit them down?
No,
right?
No,
they don't have any experiences like that.
No.
Now Howard was a really good listener. They're done.
No,
Howard was privileged.
I was the chosen one.
And did you ever tell it to your kids?
Do you
I've
think
told
they
my
told
kids
your
this story.
sister?
I don't think that much. No.
Yeah.
No, I don't. I don't know if my mother and my sister have the same relationship I have with my mother.
So it wasn't the two of you sitting there. It was just you.
Only me. I am the chosen one. I am the keeper of the gate. But I really am a scared motherfucker. I mean, I think everyone in the world is going to kill me.
Well, I'll have to tell you, after 9/11, I turned around, I looked in this room, and I said, I'm surrounded by cowards. I got to get out of here.
Why? We all stayed.
You haven't done a thing since.
Oh, that's true. I haven't even flown to California since 9/11.
I know he hasn't been anywhere for business. They have to all come here.
Absolutely. You're damn right.
Sam, what brings you down here today?
I have no idea.
Just came to hang
Well,
out.
yeah, you know, when the guy owns a company, he tells you to come on the show, you go. You know?
You listen, right?
And the walking backwards drives me.
You got to do it, man.
It's unbelievable.
You got to.
All right.
I'm getting good at it, I think.
You won't keep going backwards?
Not.
You'd rather let me go out of focus and run into that wall.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I'll sacrifice that footage.
How's it going? How's it going? Forget me. How's it going for you?
It's all right. I'm a little tired.
You tired? Now, where is your career going from here? Where is this going to take you?
I'm moving on up. I'm an associate producer right now.
You see the Academy Awards with a hooker won the screenplay?
Yes, I did for Juno.
That's where you ought to be. You could be like
stripping or
a handheld camera guy. They would say, "What did you used to do?" And you would say, "I worked at Howard Stern, and then I shot a movie." Apparently, it's not difficult to do.
No, I think it's
when strippers are winning Academy Awards. I think
exactly.
It's not. Yeah, it's not hard to do. Otherwise, everything's good. How are you?
Good.
Didn't we say this already?
Yeah, I think we made this chit chat.
But how have you really been doing? How are your parents?
My parents are good.
They're proud of you?
Yeah, they are. They are.
Did you get a college degree?
I did.
In what?
In broadcasting. Went to a good school, you know.
Yeah, but that's not really a good degree.
Why not?
Well, if you don't make it in broadcasting, then what do you do? You could be a doctor in Venezuela.
Hey, Jay Thomas is here. He's always on fire. He always has great stories. Jay has his own radio show here on Sirius Satellite Radio. You should check it out. It's a lot of fun. Weekday afternoons from 3 to 6. I always listen to him. I listen to Bubba. There's so much stuff going on. It's from 3 to 6 on Sirius Stars Channel 102. The great Jay Thomas, who really is quite delightful. I like Jay.
Where is he?
He's stalling. He's making an entrance.
Yeah. Making us demand him.
What were you doing out there that you're so busy?
He was telling me a story of coaching his kids in baseball.
Oh.
And I was pretending I cared.
Gary's stories are all beautiful family stories.
First of all, Jay and I both coached in the same league in the same time.
Here we go again. It was boring then, it's boring now, and it's going to continue to be boring.
Okay, Jay, why don't we sit down on a plane and you can tell me how you build houses for 5 fucking hours?
I don't, but you know what? I stopped doing that. I realized it's like
you didn't stop talking about it.
How about people that show you the pictures of their fucking kids?
I didn't do that.
Right?
It's so right. You know, my parents, I used to say to them, why don't you ever carry a picture of me in your wallet or your purse, Mom? And they go, we hate people who show pictures of their children. We have nothing to brag about. I go, you have nothing to brag about.
What were you, like, all nose when you were a kid? What
I
kind
don't
of...
know what it was, but like I thought, well, maybe they could have a picture so that they could look at me. When I was
they wanted to check on you every once in a while.
No, they had no concept of that. Jay, I was hearing a story, which is fascinating. By the way, did you watch the Academy Awards?
You know, I did, and
Who's getting lap dances from Diablo Cody? I mean,
I've got to tell you that we struck, you know, I'm in the Writers Guild, all that stuff, that we struck battling for the writers and all, and then a hooker wins the best screenplay and says, I'm learning a lot from the writers, and it's like, it was such an embarrassment.
Yes.
It was such a slap in the face to writers.
What are you guys holding out for?
Well, in all fairness, she wasn't a hooker. She was a stripper. Let's be honest.
I'm sorry. That's a hooker to me. You can call it, because if there's enough money, do they not screw guys?
Well, not all of them, but let's be honest.
You think she never screwed anybody for money?
I don't know. I don't know the girl.
Then the movie's about a little slut, right?
Yes.
And here's the other thing. They're always having the thing, and I go to these things, and I wear a ribbon for abortion. Always, you know, everybody should have an
woman's
abortion.
right to choose.
Never do they have an abortion in the movies.
No, never.
Nobody ever has an abortion.
That
right?
16-year-old girl in Juneau would have had an abortion in 2 seconds. You're absolutely right.
True.
No, I didn't see the movie.
Has an abortion.
They should. We have enough people.
He's so right.
They should have an abortion. I mean,
Well, what about the family that wanted to adopt that baby?
Didn't they break up? I didn't see the movie.
Yes, they do.
And so they give it to a broken family.
More trouble.
So they should have aborted.
It's a great story.
And they give it to a broken family, which is already a mess.
Well, you're from New Orleans, and you even, I thought this was an incredible statement.
So many people should have been aborted in New Orleans. It's not even funny.
I want to see the sequel of Juno in 15 years when that kid's ripping off cars and mugging
But you had said yourself that the
I don't think that Diablo Cody will write another movie that we care about.
You hope not. You got jealous, didn't you? Be honest. I mean,
You know
you have
what?
been
I'm
in the
jealous
business.
because they make it out like we are the peons, and then the King of France and the Queen and all are in this thing, and we look at them through the fence, and then they throw us bread they've chewed on for a minute.
Are you saying that the Academy Awards are like high school, where the cool kids all
Yes.
get to congregate
And give each other awards.
and you're on the outside looking in, and no one will let you come to the party?
And if the women are so beautiful, why don't they have anybody?
Right.
Why doesn't Cameron Diaz have a man?
Because she's a fucking pain in the ass.
I don't know. And by the way, when they're taking the pictures, what is with this?
What, turning to the side?
What does that mean? It's a cat's ass. It's a cat's ass.
You know, I saw Miley Cyrus doing that. She's 15 years old.
Well,
Well, yeah, what's
Is she-
with the 15-year-olds acting like 40-year-olds?
Raising kids in Hollywood, were you afraid of that? I mean, the kid turning into a Hollywood kid. Miley, what his name is Miley? I never heard of this. Miley.
Well, she's a little...
We struggled to get the kids into an upscale preschool. I mean, you probably went through this with your kids. This is a long time ago. And we went, and we had to get, and Alex Trebek and his wife were trying to get into school the same time we were.
And there's only so many slots available.
And they had the quintessential black woman headmaster, but everybody else was white and rich in the school. And
So
Jack
you were in
Nicholson.
a very liberal neighborhood.
Right.
It was in the. It was on Clinton Street. I'll never forget it. It's still. It's the Something Learning Center. And one day we're parking the car, and my wife's. It was Jamie Lee Curtis was helping park the cars, and Bruce Springsteen was in the coffee room, and Jack Nicholson. Well, my wife was going, "My God,
We gotta get in.
Get into school."
Yeah.
So we
You
bring
wanna go to this
We
school.
bring our little 3-year-old, 4-year-old boy, and he's got some issues. He's not right. He's mentally not right. And
Right. Your son is not mentally right?
about your son?
He's okay now, but he wasn't right.
Not everybody has a perfect kid. At least you admit that.
Thank you for admitting it.
We would go to McDonald's, and you know where they have the balls? You get to play with the balls?
Yeah. Right.
He would get in there, and then he would grab a kid and start strangling him, and pulling him. And some dad would say, "Hey, who's that?" And I would say, "That's my son." And he goes, "Hey, get him out." And now my son wouldn't let go and then would bite the kid. It was really terrible.
Wait, now, does your son still have problems? I mean, honestly, is
He builds guns now. He makes a real gun.
Oh my
And he
God!
stopped
no, we
biting
deal with it all the time.
So he's a real violent kid. I mean,
No,
he was
he's
born
not.
violent.
He's a crack shot and all, but we let him get it
Should
out.
he be around guns?
Will you stop that?
I'm not kidding.
No, he tried to strangle children
Yes.
at a young age,
And
now
now
he's
he
into
builds
guns.
Now,
What school does he go to? Because I want to
he
stay
goes
away
to a
from there.
public school now.
They won't let him in the private school.
No. So we go to the higher learning thing, and we had like this kind of thing with him. And one guy in Burbank says to me, "Who's that kid in there?" And I go, "Oh, that's my son." He goes, "If I didn't recognize you, I'd punch you in the nose." He says, like, because he recognized me, he wasn't gonna. So I climb in the thing, and I did this constantly. My wife's crying. We had another kid, and also finally we sent him to this school.
It's a tough kid.
We get there, and Alex Trebek is with this young wife of his, and they're trying to get in.
And they're kissing the black woman's ass, who's the headmistress.
We get the kid in.
Yeah, good.
We get him in.
Good. You
He's
paid him
there, my wife says Jamie Lee Curtis is parking the cars and all. Well, he's not there a minute. He's in the sandbox. He strangles a kid.
Was it someone's famous kid?
Bites the kid, yeah. Like somebody I never heard of, a producer's child. So they call us up and they go, "Your child needs a shadow teacher."
What's that?
For $400 a week, a woman stays with him all day.
Well, at least they didn't kick him out. They didn't give up on him.
$400 a week, and he's great with the shadow teacher, who's a psychologist or a kid or whatever she is from high school. I said, well, I'd like it too if somebody hung with me all day, right?
Poor you. You have to pay $400
extra a week, and it was $1,000 a month. I am so mad, and so I say to my wife, why don't we send him up the street with the Mexican kids and all, where he would fit in. He would fight. He would be a gang member. He looks like...
He likes guns.
Like he's from a broken home or something.
Right.
Mom, I got my colors today.
Did you ever take him to a psychiatrist at that age and say,
yes,
what's going on
he's
here?
pre-fucked up. He belongs...
with these kids.
And the kid. And we had a psychiatrist, and they would go to McDonald's with us, two of them.
Right.
This is another $5,000. And we would stay there.
Aren't
and
you
then
glad you had kids?
we'd put him into the thing and see if he strangled someone. We started going to McDonald's in other neighborhoods that they didn't know us.
Right.
We go into West Los Angeles.
Right.
So we're spending tons of money. So now the school says he's become such a problem. We have to have a meeting.
Oh, no.
We have to have a meeting.
Is it hard to love a kid like this?
It is.
It is. Go ahead.
So we got 7 people in the room, and they're telling us these things, psychiatrists and things, and the quintessential, 6 foot tall, a black woman headmaster, not another black person on the staff, not a Mexican, nothing.
Nothing.
And I say, we're not all talking about this little 2.5 foot kid, are we? We can't be.
Right.
And I said, this is ridiculous, and we're out of here. We're done. And the woman said, well, okay. And they gave us our money back. And so they that's a big deal. They gave us our money back. We end up going to some school run by lesbians, and he was fabulous at the lesbian school.
So do you think there's something to the fact that the she schools are doing something wrong?
Here it is. You don't have to be smart to be an actor.
Right.
Writing is hard. Producing is hard. I guess directing, you have to know.
I don't know how writing is hard. A stripper can do it.
That's true. But actors are not bright, and I've said it forever. I get in trouble for saying it, but
I got to ask you a question about that.
They're not smart.
Listen, I'm watching this show, In Treatment, Gabriel Byrne.
I love that show.
Okay, me too. They memorize all these
Unbelievable.
lines. There's
What
gotta
does memory have to do with
nothing?
Let me finish my point.
Smart.
There's got to be some
The
intelligence.
Rain Man
there.
can memorize shit.
I can't memorize.
I'm in a Rain Man, memorized
you're
everything.
brilliant.
No, I'm not. I don't. I mean, I feel stupid. So when I see these actors, they're able to memorize entire soliloquies, monologues. They're able to do this. They have this ability. You can't see the intelligence in that?
I don't think memorization is intelligence.
What? I'm sorry.
I don't think memorization is intelligence. The average person says what you say. You did a movie. I didn't see you stumble or you talk.
No, I struggled to remember the lines, and there were my
They
lines.
do too.
much.
They do, but they do too.
Well, I'll tell you something. This is a fascinating story. And, even more fascinating is your take on the whole... Jay is from New Orleans.
Right.
And the guys told me this. This was something they put in the notes.
Mm-hmm.
That you recently in New Orleans rented out your house to Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie.
To their architects.
Okay. Oh, to their architects.
They Brad Pitt, who is a wonderful guy and is helping New Orleans.
Is he smart?
I don't think so. I think he's naive. I think he's really rich.
He wants to bring all the poor people back to New Orleans and build up their neighborhoods, right?
Yeah, and we'd like him to stop that. The hurricane, of course, did us a tremendous favor and blew tons of killers out of town and people living on the dole and everything else. And so now they're all trying to come back.
But there's still a high...
terrible.
A murder rate there.
I got a friend of mine just got shot in the ass. He was being robbed. They shot him and the bullet went through a cheek. A transvestite robbed him.
So you're serious when you say that the hurricane was a good thing?
Yes.
It was God's way of cleaning up New Orleans.
So now when you
I
see...
didn't even believe in God till the hurricane.
So when you see Brad Pitt...
Did you see the people in the Super Bowl? Did you see them?
Yes.
Would you like to live anywhere near any of those people?
I don't know.
Where's our food, motherfucker? Where's our food? It was horrible. It was horrible.
So you were pleased when New Orleans changed after the hurricane, and now when people like Brad Pitt, who doesn't really live in New Orleans...
He should be rebuilding houses in my neighborhood.
Okay.
Right.
I went to the airport, and all these church groups are coming to help rebuild places that no one gives a shit about.
Right.
I couldn't find anybody to work. I went to the airport to, Southwestern Baptist Church from Mississippi or wherever the hell, Texas. I said, look, I'll give you $20 an hour apiece. Work in my neighborhood, rebuild our houses. Don't go in that neighborhood. And they laughed at me.
Right.
And they went and did Jesus' work and all that. Brad Pitt gave $5 million. He's going to build 150 houses. He brings in architects from all over the world. And they're very nice people, but they're naive. These architects stay in my house and destroy it.
What do you mean?
They left underwear and pot and beer and shit. They went nuts. They just spent his money and went completely nuts.
So they wrecked.
So it was like a frat party.
Yes.
So they wrecked your house.
Yes.
Did you have to get some additional funds from them in order to fix up the house?
We thought about doing it, but I didn't give them a break because they were helping. That's another thing.
Right.
If you're coming to New Orleans to help, I don't give you a break when you rent my house.
Right. So
Right.
Did Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie ever show up at your house?
They never came to my home, but what they did was they threw a party. And they threw it in the area where they're building the houses. And there was a big trailer there, and they put fences up and all. And so a guy I know says, look, they're throwing this party. Maybe I can get you in. And I said, sure. So we go to the thing. Not only could I get in, they let everyone in. It was like Andrew Jackson's inauguration. He let everybody in the White House, and it was a terrible idea.
Right.
It's the last time they let human beings in the White House. So, regular humans. So I walk through the gate, and there are people all over the place. And I talked to a cop, and he says, this is crazy. These 4 guys over here, we had a gunfight with last week.
Oh, my God.
Brad's walking around. She's got the little baby. They have security. A woman comes in with the scissors and tries to cut a piece of his hair off so she can clone another Brad Pitt.
Oh,
wow.
stop.
They grab her, pull her down.
Right.
Then a guy with a microphone goes
This
up.
is who they're trying to save.
Very nice people. Very nice people.
But they're naive because they're saving these people who are not worthy.
And a man came up to Angelina Jolie, started a tape recorder. She's holding a baby. And he said, I thought it was somebody from your show. He says, I understand you're fucking your bodyguard. Like that. And they grabbed him.
Wow.
And I'm in the thing thinking, I thought it was somebody. I thought it was, Stuttering John had come back or
Somebody
something.
write down that question. We need to use it.
So I'm looking around going, get out of this neighborhood, fill this place in, knock all these fucking houses down,
right?
And let the tourists come in, and that's the end of that. I don't know, and I said this to Larry King, and oh Jay, how can you say it? I think, well, Larry, why don't you go fucking live there?
Right?
They'll fucking shoot you in about 2 seconds.
But that's what all the liberals will say. What's wrong with you, Jay?
Yeah,
while
right.
They live in Malibu.
I don't want to be bothered when I live someplace. I don't want to have to worry about people shooting people, and then the mayor of New Orleans has had some sort of nervous breakdown or something. He doesn't even talk to anybody.
Yeah,
it's unbelievable.
He's in hiding.
So you're on top of this because you love New Orleans. And
You live
this is
there.
And he has a home.
Yes,
there, and
I
this
do.
is all of
That's
that.
it.
So how's the radio show going?
It's going very well,
Yeah.
and thank you very much. And I signed a new 2-year contract. And they were very nice.
You're going to be
also
at Sirius for another 2 years.
Another 2 years.
Everyone likes that.
Yes,
I love
it's all
listening to the
good.
show. I think it's
Thank
great.
you.
I
Thank
still
you.
don't understand the logistics. Where are you when you do this show?
I do it from California, and then I have a studio outside of New Orleans, and then I come here to New York, and I just kind of do this kind of bouncing around thing.
I find it hard to not be in the studio with everyone, but you have no problem doing
None
it.
whatsoever.
You're that talented that you can do the show from anywhere.
You could do it, too. You could do it from your house. Why you come in is ridiculous.
I'm not sure. Denny, you're on
What
the
do you
air.
mean, not
Wouldn't it be
sure?
weird if you were here and I was somewhere else and
No.
we couldn't look at each other?
So
Like,
what?
How would you be a guest when
Are you
have
really
a
getting
guest?
anything from looking at me? What
I'm
are you
connecting.
getting?
I don't know. I'm getting a vibe.
When you have a guest,
I
where
can't-
are they, Jay?
Yeah.
I don't know where the fuck they are. They're someplace else.
But you all pretend you're in the same room.
I don't pretend. I say I'm someplace, and they're not. Look, it doesn't make any difference. When you talk on the phone, do you need to see the person on the phone?
No, but that's different. Well, I don't know. I think
I
it's
can't
different
see
tonight.
Artie right now.
That's true. Denny, you're
Say
on
something, Artie.
I'm eating.
Hey, now,
Don't bother Artie.
I'm with Jay. We should do it.
I mean,
from home.
Artie, you see that? He said something.
If Artie did the show from home, we'd never hear from him.
That's right. We never get him.
Denny, go ahead. You're on the air.
Jay,
Watch this. Denny's on the phone. We don't need to see Denny.
You're
If we
right.
saw Denny, we would be disgusted by what we're seeing.
Denny, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No problem, man.
Have you ever seen Denny live? Has anybody seen Denny?
No, I've never seen Denny.
Denny, what do you weigh? How much do you weigh? Denny, how much do you weigh?
Well, let Denny make his point.
All
please.
right, go ahead,
Denny, go ahead.
I'm from New Orleans, Jay, and I cannot believe you're just taking advantage of your celebrity to get attention when this town needs people like you who know about the city to speak positively about it, and you're sitting here using it to get yourself attention instead of getting the city attention. Like,
Hold on a minute. I love you. You sound like you have a job. Have you shot anybody lately? Do you sell drugs or anything?
No, sir.
Okay. I'm there all the time. I have a home there. You and I are the same person. Do you not want all the scumbags to leave?
Listen, the city is the city, and with the scumbags, without them, it's New Orleans. It's not Colorado.
Well,
all
Jay
right?
is saying that he wants
Yeah.
certain people there, and so
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well,
I guess-
this man is saying he liked the color of the city.
No, but you know,
before it
Denny
was
and I are the same guy.
whitewashed.
No, not whitewashed. No, absolutely not. There is a huge middle class of black, Hispanic, everything else. But there are some scumbags there. Denny, you got relatives like I have relatives. Our relatives are scumbags, too. I'm glad some of my relatives are gone.
Let's go to Kyra.
I mean, they're all... Denny, how many relatives do you have that collect welfare and all that shit
He's
and live
gone
for
already.
free?
Kyra in Tampa,
What a nice
Florida.
guy, though.
Yes.
He didn't curse or anything.
No, nothing. Kyra, go ahead. You're on
Stay
the
in New Orleans, Denny. You're my kind of person.
Hey, Jay.
I'm a native of Baton Rouge, and I am so glad to hear a celebrity
That's right.
come on the air and tell.
It's like Howard. No, that's right.
and tell the feelings that you have about the city, because you're there, you see what's going on. And
She likes what you have to say, I believe.
I mean, do you really resent?
I sleep
Brad
with a
Pitt?
shotgun in my house.
Really?
You do?
That my son built.
Right. I got to meet that son of yours.
Really?
Let's go to John. John,
Someone
you're
breaks
on.
in, will choke.
Hey,
him.
this has gotten serious all of a sudden.
Beechwood, New Jersey. Go ahead, John.
Yeah, hey, Howard, how you doing?
Hey.
Jay, I think you're phony. You talk about being a writer and all this. You went on Tonight Show during the writer's strike. What's that all about?
I didn't go on a Tonight Show. I turned Jay Leno down. I went on Jimmy Kimmel's show.
But he had writers that were striking too.
Well,
I was going to ask you about that, Jay.
Yeah.
You see, I saw
Leno
that.
asked everybody on who he hadn't talked to, and Leno hadn't had me on in 10 years.
Right.
Probably because I do Letterman and stuff.
Right.
He calls up, and they want me to come on, and we turned it down. But some people were saying, "Well, okay, I'll come on if you'll have me on after the writer's strike," and he wouldn't say that.
Right.
But I like Jimmy Kimmel. I think he's a good guy.
Yeah, I do too.
And I went on the Jimmy Kimmel show, and that didn't. I don't think me going on a Jimmy Kimmel show.
But isn't that sort of hypocritical? You're a writer.
Yes.
You're on strike.
Yes.
It is. And Jimmy.
Totally hypocritical.
No, I mean,
Whatever you just said.
Did you put your career ahead of?
I had nothing to
writing?
promote. My career hasn't been ahead in a long time.
But seriously,
I'm wondering if he put down his little sign to go into the show. Did
Well,
you
no,
walk
they
off
stuck me in the back, so I didn't have to go past the picketers. By the way, why weren't the signs more inventive? The signs weren't even in, if they're such great writers.
It's true. But seriously, did you have qualms about going on Jimmy's show?
No.
You really didn't?
None.
Oh,
the
stop
Jay
it.
Leno show I turned down. Isn't that enough?
Well, but wait a
I
second.
probably could have used an appearance on the Jay Leno show. I probably could have used it.
Right, sure. Might have led to something better.
Whatever. I
Who knows?
turned it down. That's right.
Okay. All right. So, in other words, you will sell yourself out to a certain degree.
Well, here's what's sad. Leno's numbers were bigger without writers and
Yes.
continued to beat David Letterman
Yeah.
with all the writers, which, of course, made him more of a nut. Letterman's now more of a nut.
Do you think that Jay Leno is lying when he said he didn't have any help writing his
course he
monologues?
is.
He is lying.
Of course he is.
Yeah.
Watch this. There's a strike. Nobody's here. Don't you and Artie talk on the telephone?
Sure.
And by accident, Artie says a few funny things that you by accident write down
Right.
that you later on by accident remember and say on the radio?
And then I accidentally pay him?
Exactly.
Right.
You don't pay him, you give to some charity that he's a big member of.
Right.
You know, I don't know.
So in other
How
words-
about Clean Syringes or something? You do something for him. Whatever that group is. How about that group, Clean Syringes? Jesus
Would
Christ.
it be
How about
impossible?
shoot them with something and they never wake up? How about that one?
I can see where your son got his violent tendencies.
You know what? I mean this. When I see the scumbags in the street, why don't we have a truck that goes around, picks them up, gives them a little thing, and it's over. We don't see them
Wait
again.
a minute, Jay. Why do you get to say what is a decent human being?
How do you know I'm not the son of God? How does anybody know that?
Jay, which pleased you more? I never asked you this. The
What?
Which pleased you more?
Yeah.
The hurricane in New Orleans or the tsunami? Which did you
You know
like
what was
better?
funny about the tsunami? Watch
What?
this.
There was something funny?
I'm vacationing. Let's say I'm vacationing, and I look out the window. My wife says, honey, all of the animals are running uphill, every one of them. And we're having our breakfast. Remember the videos of the people having breakfast?
Yeah.
Sure.
And the ocean went out a mile.
Right.
And all the fish are exposed, and the fish are trying to go uphill. And now every dog, every cat, every fucking goat, every idiot animal runs uphill.
Right.
I'm one of these. Get the towels. Get the suntan lotion. Let's go uphill. Right?
Right.
When my cat is nervous in my house, I turn to my wife and go, earthquake, earthquake. And we get ready. We stock shit. The cats are like nervous. Earthquake. And I'm kidding.
The animals know instinctively.
Of course they do. He's right.
There
about
wasn't
that.
a dog killed in the tsunami. That's true.
Because
Not
they
a-
knew to run uphill.
Not a fucking goat died
Right.
in the tsunami. My family and I would have gone uphill.
Right, because you see the signs
Even
in
the
nature.
son who chokes people would have been able to figure this out.
He would have
What
stepped on
about the
Jay's head to
model?
get uphill.
What about the model?
Petra Nemkova.
And she loses her fucking boyfriend and
Right.
shit, right?
Right.
She's hanging on a tree.
Now she's with Sean Penn at the Oscars.
I know.
When the ocean goes out a mile, something bad is going to happen. They went surfing. Those idiots went out in the surf.
They walked a mile to get to the
They
surf.
went out. Oh look! Oh look! Now we can go into shallow water. Right?
So you see this kind of behavior, and It makes you wonder, doesn't it?
Here's what's sad. There's so many stupid people running loose. And a lot of them are in, they're actors and everything else. And maybe we're not the brightest either. But we've made a big deal out of the really stupid, and we have events for them. And the Academy Awards is one of those events. You've been to a award show?
Sure.
It's very boring.
Yeah, it's the dull. People say, "Oh, I want to go to an award show." I go, "You couldn't even sit through it."
Why does Jack Nicholson go every year? What does he find so interesting there? What is it?
I don't know. I asked
Well,
him. They said
his ass.
he went because he was a presenter this year. I said, I think
He's always presenting them.
Yeah,
they invite him every year, and he says yes.
he likes the attention.
And if they're such great actors, why can't they read the cards or be natural? Even the
You're
guys
right.
from Knocked Up were terrible.
You're right.
They were no good. They
What is
weren't
it?
funny.
Is it the writing or is it the?
It's that guy with the curly hair who's a fucking hack. The gay writer guy. What's his name?
I don't know.
Every year
Bruce Valanche?
That asshole.
Is he ruining the award?
He couldn't. I want to tell you something. If he rewrote the fucking Bible that had no members of the goddamn Christianity, it'd be over. He is the worst writer in America.
Bruce Valanche?
Of course he is.
I don't know the guy.
Did you laugh at anything anybody said?
No.
How about when Steve Carell came out and thought, what's the pretending? By the way, when you tell a joke,
yeah,
when you say something funny,
right,
you're saying it and you're hoping for a reaction.
Absolutely.
Jon Stewart acts like we've already laughed before he's spoken. It's like, you're already laughing no matter what the fuck I say is hysterical.
Well, he's used to getting his ass kissed. I mean, he gets a lot of
I'm sure he's a
accolades.
nice guy and all.
Right.
And I'm watching it going, John, could you give me a fucking second so I can see if it's funny or not without you going, what I'm going to say is so fucking funny. I mean, Lewis Black tells a fucking joke and then you laugh.
Right.
Right. So I'm watching the whole thing, and then he pretends he's playing tennis with some little girl.
Jon Stewart.
Right. And we come back from commercial, and he goes, "Oh, you caught us."
Yeah.
Thinking that's like in high school you do that shit.
In other words, Steve Carell did the same sort of thing. He starts to read
my
the
God.
thing, and then he goes, "Oh, I'm reading the wrong thing."
Oh my God! What a piece of shit.
Yeah.
It's true.
It's hacky. It's
the
hacky.
Average American thinks it's stupid.
Well, the ratings are down. They're lower than ever.
Yeah.
You know
Look,
this.
I'm not helping myself either. I mean, this is probably why but nobody gives a shit either. But
what do you hate about Spielberg?
Oh, please. How about the gay guy that wanted to fuck you? Remember that guy? Once he'd have seen that hairy ass, he wouldn't have run for 100 miles. Must have hair everywhere.
You're very angry, but I think rightly so.
Why shouldn't I be angry? You've seen me in a movie lately?
Did you notice that?
by Hollywood, yes.
I know I haven't seen you in a movie, and you're quite good at it.
Yes.
Now, this Marion, what's her name? Cotillard.
Oh, my God.
What?
Edith Piaf. Except for the rice, what did she do for us?
What is
What
this
is the name
movie?
of the rice?
She won Best
Pilaf.
Actress.
La Vie en Rose.
What did she do? You tell me right now. Hold it. I'm going to ask anybody. Who is Edith Piaf? Why do we
I
give
don't know.
a shit?
I don't know.
I don't either.
Why? In other
Well,
words,
it wasn't an American movie. It was a French movie.
But
they supposedly loved her.
They have been writing books about her. They have been talking about her for years. She was married to a boxer who died in a plane crash.
Yeah.
She once peed on stage.
Yeah.
She peed on stage.
Peed on stage.
Why?
I have no
She was a
idea.
real mess.
I don't
She was
know.
a
She
mess.
was incontinent. I don't know what her problem was.
The original Jackass.
So this woman wins about no one will ever see that movie. It's a foreign movie.
Right.
She shouldn't even be in the Academy Awards. I don't get it.
It was rather depressing to me that not one American.
What is wrong
one-
with the American actors?
Are
I mean,
American actors worse?
Why don't we start the immigration thing by throwing them out? I don't want a Canadian taking my job. I don't want a Mexican actor taking my job. I don't want a French actor taking my job. I'll vote for whoever says throw those assholes out first.
When is the last time you were in a movie? I mean,
I know I have a movie, this Pool Boy movie coming out
Pool Boy.
with Warren Zide. Yeah, the guy that did American Pie. I made fun of it last time. He got all upset.
Yeah.
But I think my son's going to do the music, and I'm going to be in it and everything else. It was fun. We did it in New Orleans.
Pool Boy.
Okay.
Pool Boy. It's called.
All American cast. No.
No. Miss Playmate of the Year from Germany is in it.
All right, but that's
when you
understandable.
bring breasts from overseas, that's okay with
Nobody
me.
cares about that. Now you got to check out Jay's radio show. Believe it or not, Jay has a radio show here.
And he apparently has
By
a
the
lot
way,
to
I have
say.
nothing to talk about now. This is my whole show.
Yeah, this was the show for the day. He's on weekday afternoons from 3 to 6 on Sirius Stars. That's channel 102.
Right.
The Jay Thomas Show, and it's quite good. Yes, Ralph, go ahead. You're on the air with Jay Thomas. Oh, let's see. Ralph,
Now, you know
are
what?
there?
I try and wonder, do I talk like this because I'm really angry, or am I really just observing what I've seen over 30 years as an actor and in Hollywood. And I mean it. I've sat on so many sets, and I've done tons of I've done like 300 TV shows.
You have.
You'll be sitting there, and you'll be talking to someone, and you're about to do a scene with them, and they are so uninteresting that you can't believe that you're in the room with them, and they are telling you that they don't know whether they're going to go to their therapist or they're afraid to miss their macrame lesson or whatever the fuck they do, and they chant and they do all this shit. And I don't want to be there with them. They're unfucking interesting.
You're saying that most actors that you worked with, uninteresting people. That in other words, they're empty.
Right.
They're empty vessels.
And they're fucked up.
My kids are both right now tonight. Both my boys could act tonight. My youngest one could be in a sitcom now.
Right.
I know it. It's not hard to act. It's hard to get the friggin' job.
Right.
So I tell them both, be anything else, a doctor, an architect, or whatever, then go act.
Right.
But by the way,
I want you to name one. I want you to
tell
name...
me what Queen Latifah could do if she wasn't an actress.
Right.
What the fuck could she do? What could...
Rap.
No, but if she didn't do that, if they didn't have show business, what could... At least I could sell real estate or teach a fucking class.
You are a multifaceted guy. There's no question about it.
I mean, it drives me nuts.
You're not the typical actor. You're brave.
Jay makes a good point because I started to root for the music this time around. You know, I used to be against the music when they'd be up there giving their speeches, but there was a woman, she was winding up to be the most boring human being on earth, and they started playing that music.
Poor
I
darling.
said, thank God.
Right.
You're a brave guy.
You mean get rid of him?
Yeah.
Oh, that's...
Jay, you're a brave guy. Name the most boring actor you ever worked with. The guy who you said, my God, this guy is
He's
an empty...
like wallpaper drawing.
He's an empty slate.
Ted Danson.
No. I made a mistake. And when I thought it, I made a mistake. Greg Kinnear.
Greg Kinnear.
He's the dumbest.
Not dumb.
Boring.
I worked with him in a movie called A Smile Like Yours.
Right.
I was positive I was going to be the next big star. In Hollywood.
Right.
Once again.
I looked at him and I thought...
You're not that bright either.
He was, exactly right. He was on Talk Soup and he had done the movie. And the second movie he did, I was in. I played his best friend.
Right.
I sat across from him doing these scenes going, what is this?
Right.
We'll never see this guy again. So I was totally incorrect.
Right.
He's a very nice man.
Right.
But as I sat there, I would call my friends and go, man, oh man, I hope this guy doesn't get in my way. You know? I hope he doesn't hurt me.
Is he one of these guys? Is he one of
nice.
these guys you describe as like you're in a conversation and it's just dull? I mean, there's just nothing happening.
I never met Brad Pitt, but I imagine that would be the description also. Because writers, and by the way, I think Greg Kinnear's career turned out great.
Greg Kinnear.
And it's
He's
unbelievable.
done very well.
And he could
Bob
act
Crane.
his ass off.
Right.
I made a huge mistake. But, you know.
Who is the most arrogant? The arrogance.
The guy on Special Victims Unit.
Belzer?
No. The guy that was on Oz.
Maloney?
Chris Maloney.
Yeah, arrogant, huh?
I'm in the makeup chair, and I don't think the shows are any good. I think CSI sucks. I think they're all terrible.
Right.
So I'm in the makeup chair, and it's kind of new. The show's kind of new. It's on a year or two, and Maritza Hargitay or some shit.
That's Law and Order.
You know,
okay.
the people that really act in those shows are the character actors who make $150 a day. Right.
Right.
And the rest of them go, well, did you do it? Did you do it? Did you not do it? There's an eyeball on the street, whatever the deal is.
Right.
So I say, Jesus Christ, the guy that was on Oz that broke people's necks when they were going down on. Remember those scenes? They'd suck his dick and then I said, my God, he was on that show and now he's on this. And she goes, what are you talking about? I said, how embarrassing. She was embarrassing. That's a huge deal that he was naked on TV and fucking people up the ass in a prison. And I'm going, what? He's a huge fucking star. So I go in there. I work my ass off. I cry. I'm burning my mother with cigarettes, whatever the fucking thing was they had me do. Right. I turned it down twice because they wanted me to be a pedophile. And I said, I don't want to fuck a kid up the ass on national television just yet.
Wow.
So
just yet.
I do the scene and I bum. All right, cut. And I think you usually go over and go, wow, as the star of the show. Right. Wow, that was terrific. He left the room. See you later.
Wow.
And I said, gee, what's that all about? And I said, I guess he did that to... And then who's the other guy?
Maybe you didn't do that well.
Yes, I did, you prick. And who's the other guy? Ice Cube? Who's on the other?
Yeah, Ice-T.
Ice-T. He's another one. What is he, a fucking movie star, Ice-T? He doesn't say anything to anybody.
In other words, when you're there and you're visiting a set,
They should kiss the character actor's ass. They're making no money. They're crying. You know, I'm a man of the people.
Right. No, but you're making a good point. In other words, a star shouldn't be so carried
man
away.
of the people.
Yeah. A guy should.
By the way, when they gave the thing, the sound mixing Academy Award, Fred should. It's putting sound effects in a movie. They gave him an Academy Award. I almost vomited.
I'm glad somebody said that. Because,
Projectile vomiting I almost had.
I mean, not that what I do is all that great, but I'm looking at now what they do with motion pictures. There's computers. There's this. They've got 4 guys all working faders.
I'll never work again after this appearance.
Everyone is very angry.
and
Yes,
everybody's
Gary.
overlooked.
The guys out there tell me that Jay's got a pretty good story about going on an audition and thinking he was going for another genre. He went to go do a drama, but he thought it was a comedy.
No, in front of Ivan Reitman.
What happened? Ivan produced my movie.
I know he did.
He's a great guy.
Happened?
I went up for a movie, maybe it was Legal Eagles or something years ago.
With Deborah Winger.
Oh, you're
Deborah
lucky
Winger.
you didn't get it.
This is a long time ago.
Right.
I was in the movie.
Ooh.
Oh, no, I got a part. So I go in, and it's a guy who's in a courtroom, and he'd stolen televisions and stuff, and so they're grilling him, and all of a sudden he breaks down or whatever, and he confesses. And it was part of the thing where the lawyers weren't that good, and then some big thing happened, and they had to really be good. So it's Ivan Reitman, you know, Ghostbusters and some shit.
Ivan's the biggest.
So I go in there, and I do this wild fucking audition, and I'm being funny. And Ivan stops and says, you know, this is a drama. I read the whole fucking script and thought it was a hysterical comedy. Right?
you didn't read it the right way.
Apparently not. So they said, would you like to go outside and think about it and come back
Settle
in?
down.
So I go outside and I hear guys in guns fucking crying and shit. So I pull the fucking hairs out of my nose to get tears in my eyes or whatever you have to. I don't know how actors do it. They pull hairs and they do things. I'm poking myself, throwing salt in my eyes. I go back and I stole the fucking TVs, and I cried. So then they call back and they go, they hired you, they gave you a part. I said, wow. They said, well, you're not going to get that part, but you're going to play a smart ass waiter at a restaurant when Paul Newman comes in to have this meeting with this guy, and they give me all these lines, and they said, look, I said, I don't want to play a fucking waiter. No, you're going to be kind of smart ass. It'll be great for your tape, and you and Paul Newman. When I get there, of course, whatever I was supposed to say was completely cut. And I ended up delivering coffee, and extras were asking me for water and shit. Oh, yeah.
Poor you. You know, you don't get any respect.
Yeah, but I'll tell you what I did to Ivan Reitman.
What'd you do?
Did you get a scene with
I'm
Paul
with
Newman?
my kooky kid who's like at the time 6 years old, and we had just come back from a therapy session, and we're out in front of a mall. I'd taken him to something, and I have this. I don't buy great cars, so I have an old Toyota hatchback,
right,
and I had a switch in it so you couldn't steal it, and I could flip the switch, you couldn't start it.
Right.
So my son and I are waiting for our car, and here comes Ivan Reitman and his wife in matching brand new $150,000 Mercedes. His little girl sits next to my son.
Right.
My son looks at what she's bought or something. She pulls her bag back, and she's like rude to him, right? I hear Reitman and his wife say, we're in a big hurry, we're in a big fucking hurry, this and that and the other. Here comes my car.
Oh, boy.
I get in the car and I flip that little switch and I go, and my car suddenly wouldn't start for like 20 minutes.
So you made them late.
Of course I did.
You didn't have your kid choke Ivan's kid, though, or
Now, by the way, Ivan Reitman, I could have been a pile of dog shit in the middle of Sunset Boulevard. He had no idea who I was.
Right. Well,
and my
it's
little
a big
boy
star.
kept saying, Daddy, I think you hit that button under the dashboard. I said, shut up. Shut up. Hey, I tell you what, here's $5. Go strangle somebody at the sandbox.
If you could have your son strangle any celebrity, I mean, kill them.
No.
Would you?
No.
Who would it be?
There's no celebrity I want my son to kill. By the way, he's
Or if you could kill any celebrity, who would you want? Who
There's
would
no
you want
celebrity
off
really.
the planet?
No,
Gone.
I'm not kidding you. There's no celebrity. I think if Johnny Knoxville had really gotten an acting career, I think he'd have been right up there.
He would have been really mad.
Did anybody see the great Louisiana movie, All the King's Men?
I missed that one.
Oh, Johnny Knoxville had a dramatic part in it. Okay.
How'd he do?
Terrible. He was the worst. Thank God.
Do you like at least when he does those stunts?
I like when he gets kicked by a mule and shit.
You
Yeah,
don't like that. All right.
You know what? Why don't they die? Those people.
I don't know.
They don't
They're
ever
amazing.
die. Yeah.
It's amazing. I just saw a tape of Johnny jumping something.
Who's on the phone, by the way?
That's Ralph. Ralph had a question. Go ahead, Ralph.
Hey, a couple things. First of all, you're wrong about Jon Stewart. He was really good on that on the Academy Awards. But it's great to
Wait
hear
a second. I had an opinion, and then you call me and tell me that I'm wrong about my own opinion?
Yeah, you are.
Well, you might have thought he was great. I think that he thinks he's so hysterical that you're laughing prior to him speaking, and I just said, just say the joke, and we'll decide whether it's funny or not.
I got to tell you, Jay, I've seen you work a crowd live to do a stand-up kind of situation. I think you'd be a terrific host for the Academy Awards. I think you could handle it.
Wait, who the fuck is Ralph? Oh, in the background. Who is Ralph?
No, I'm going, because you want to know something? Jay would be funny, but they couldn't handle it. Hollywood cannot handle it.
I saw Jay at Don Buchwald's birthday party. He killed.
Think about that.
He would be the
Jay,
funniest.
Jay, we'd love you to do the Academy Awards. What have you done like it? Don Buchwald's birthday party?
Well, if you could work that, if you could make that funny, you could do
I do play big rooms and stuff. I'm always positive. I'm not going to be funny, and I do what I'm going to do, but I don't think it's going to be. That's what I'm saying. You're supposed to do it and let people decide.
But if your premise is that anyone in the world could be an actor, why are you upset when Johnny Knoxville becomes an actor?
Good point.
Because it's not. Shut the fuck up, Ralph.
All right, Ralph. Goodbye.
Good point.
All right, I'm done with him. Yeah.
Because in one way,
annoys everyone.
Oh, it's so hysterical.
You know what? I'll tell you something, and I know, and I'm sure all actors are like this. And I have a lot of friends that aren't working.
Go ahead.
You can't watch something and watch somebody do it, and you really want to be there. It's impossible.
Right.
And so when it happens, and they haven't gone through like the little.
Like trials and tribulations.
Right, and I mean this about Greg Kinnear. I was absolutely wrong about the guy, right?
But you were upset. He was the host of Talk Soup, and all of a sudden now he's a big deal.
Exactly.
You had paid your dues. You had done radio. You had taken acting classes.
Even now, it's like you really wonder, but there is no reason for it. People say to me on the street...
Were you upset with Heath Ledger when he died? Because
I could give three shits. Oh, poor Heath Ledger. 28, had everything in the world, and took too many pills and died. Fuck that guy.
By the way, they missed Brad
that guy.
Renfro in the whole rundown of who
He was a
died
nobody. It'd be
this
like if
year.
I died. Nobody gives a shit.
But, I mean, that's how they are out there. Heath Ledger, if he hadn't just done, hadn't had an Academy Award nomination, he wouldn't have been there.
So, Jay, what you're saying is a guy like that's lucky. In other words, you've been waiting for the big break your whole life.
No,
You
but
wanted
I've
the
had a
movie
ton of
break.
breaks.
Yeah, but
I've had every chance you can have.
Yeah.
And no one can say that I didn't get to every spot you can get to. There is no reason why people make it and no reason why people don't.
Right.
If you do stupid stuff and get caught drunk driving and all that, and you don't, okay, that's understandable. Except now, like Amy Winehouse, when they were giving her the Grammys, I said, this will cause, what this says to her is, you're a heroin addict or wherever she is.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay. And we're going to give you awards. You saw what she did the other day? Tore the hotel room up
She
and all.
went berserk again.
Absolutely. I think that when you work with people and they just came off the drunk tank and shit, and you go, wait a minute, don't pay them full fucking fare and don't give them fucking awards and shit.
It encourages bad
Absolutely.
behavior. Josh, go ahead. You're on the air with Jay Thomas.
Hey now.
Hey now.
Jay is the biggest fucking asshole you've ever had on your entire show.
How can you say that?
That doesn't bother me because it's your opinions.
He's doing so great here. He's imparting a lot of wisdom.
He's making some sense.
He's making some sense here today.
I've hurt myself career-wise, but, I mean, how long do I have to wait for this thing to really take off anyway?
How old are you now?
I'm getting old.
Are you? Do you ever give your age, or you keep
No, never.
Never.
Because you still want those
leading man roles.
No, there's always there's always that hope they'll let me play 50 again.
Right. Any chance of that happening? Please give a call. Yes, Josh. What's your point?
Yeah, I think Jay is still bitter about getting kicked off Cheers, and that's why he changed his whole act to be a bad Kathy Griffith act.
Yes, I agree with that.
You're so out of line with that comment.
That doesn't bother me.
It bothers me. I don't like it at all.
Why?
I don't know.
I don't mind other people's true opinion. It doesn't bother me.
You are one of the few guests that refreshingly has answers for every question I give them, and you talk about your life and you talk about what goes on in Hollywood. It's very refreshing. Ian, you're on in Albany.
Hey now, Howard. How you doing?
Hey now.
I got two things. One,
Now, hey now, is that a big saying here?
Hey now, we love Larry Sanders.
Yes.
We love the Hank character.
Yes.
He always says hey now, and we
Right.
love hey now.
And you say hey now.
I say it in my personal life.
I
You
see.
I go hey now.
It's almost like the chant, Namneo Rangier.
What's funny about it is someone called me about a year ago and said, "Do you know that fucking Larry Sanders show rips off your hey now?" And I said, No. You have it all backwards. It's a tribute.
Ralph says it more than you.
Ralph says hey now.
Every 2 seconds.
Hey now.
Totally identified.
Now,
with
who
hey
is
now.
this? Ian from.
This is Ian from Albany. Go ahead.
Hell
Ian.
yes, Ian from Albany.
One, I just want to thank Artie for helping to save my life. I had a bad opiate addiction, and him bringing up Subutex, I looked it up on the internet and went to my doctor and got Suboxone. I've been clean now for a while. So thank
you took
Artie.
something
Good,
that makes you stoned, but it's not an opiate.
Right.
It blocks the high. It doesn't get you stoned.
Why would you want to block a high?
Well, because you get high too much.
Really?
Yeah. When you're getting high on heroin, you need something to
Really, to block it? I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I'm
God,
glad.
are you on heroin, really?
I was.
Jesus, that's wild.
Want to get out of the room now?
No, that's crazy.
All right. Ian,
heroin
what
and
is your
shit. I
point?
love all that.
Have you ever done heroin?
did brown?
Well,
You know what brown is?
Brown.
You mix it with gunpowder. You mix either heroin or coke with gunpowder and you snort it.
God, I've never.
Why
done
would
that.
you do that?
They do it to the kids in Africa before they send them out to, kill people.
What does the gunpowder do?
It makes them want to shoot, I guess. I don't know.
No, seriously, you ever heard of mixing
I
heroin?
know. I never.
Brown.
Sounds like something like Skinner would do on the road.
I had one of those. I had a kid on. He's like famous now, who was one of these little murderous children, one of these murderous African kids, and a woman in Ohio adopted him. He's like a college student now, and they're saying the book may not be true, but we had him on, and he talked about they would load him up with brown, which was cocaine or heroin or something, and gunpowder, and then indoctrinate him, and it's like blood diamond.
Wow.
Yeah, brown.
All right,
Wow.
Ian.
Hey, Ian, don't try that, okay?
Ian, if you had a point, what is your point?
I just wanted to also say how refreshing it is to hear Jay come on the air and truly speak his mind instead of this canned bullshit that celebrities usually say.
That's right.
Yeah, but it's not helping me. And Don probably doesn't like
But
my wife.
keeping your mouth shut hasn't helped.
No, it hasn't.
Yeah, so maybe go this route. That's it.
Try this for a while.
All right, let's
I used to make fun of Robin Williams, and then I heard they were redoing the Mork and Mindy movie, and I've said he's the greatest guy in the world. I'd give anything to be Remo Da Vinci one more time.
That Remo Da Vinci character. Do you know that's my code name when I stay in a hotel? Remo Da Vinci.
It's the greatest name in the world.
Absolutely. Don't use that name, Robin.
All right, I can't use
All right, listen, Jay Thomas, you are a
Thank you.
fresh breath
It's always
of air.
fun to be here.
Air what?
Thank you.
You're a breath of fresh air.
I am not joking, though, about thinking of Fred the other night when they were doing the sound effects.
Yes.
I thought, well, this is like Fred winning it, which Fred would deserve an award
I thought
because of
Fred-
the longevity he's had.
I thought Fred blew it yesterday when I asked him to do the impression
We
sound
put the
effects
spotlight on him.
of me masturbating quickly. He choked a little bit.
There's
That's
no
the
sound effect of that?
Well, he
Can you do it today, Fred?
Yes.
Fred, I'm going to slam.
What is it?
It was no, not that.
What is that?
I said, Fred, I slammed the door. I began to jerk off, and I came in 3 seconds. And he was a little slow on it. So, Fred, redeem yourself now. Go ahead, if you would. There you go. All right, that's it.
Academy Award nomination.
So Jay, how'd it go in there?
It was like talking to a friend on the telephone. I mean, it doesn't help your career any, but it's fun.
It seemed like you had a lot to get off your chest. What's with all the negativity?
You know what I like about you? You're so insignificant, and then you make comments about people. I have nothing to get off my chest. I had a very nice time in there. It's like talking to someone on the phone about people that had no interest in helping me anyway. So then how can I hurt my career if they weren't going to do anything for me before? Then fuck them now.
So you might as well just say it.
But not just say it. They don't give a shit that I said it anyway. And they're probably not even up this early. I never say things in the middle of the day like this. I don't wait right early.
Good morning, Joan.
Good morning.
How are you today?
If you get further away, I'm fine.
Okay, I'm trying.
Okay.
I'm getting better as we...
You're getting better.
That steady hand.
Okay. We're following you, I assume. Oh, look, food. Oh, this is nice.
This is Cupcake Wednesday.
This is Cupcake Wednesday. All right. Is there any coffee or is coffee Thursday?
Yes, definitely.
Cupcake Wednesday, coffee on Thursday.
So, Joan, you just got done with a play I was
just
reading
got
about?
done with a play. We're now taking it to Edinburgh, and then London, and we hope New York, yeah.
Cool.
Nice.
Excited to see Howard, as always?
Always happy to see my darling Howard.
Well, he's talking about you. I think he's excited as well.
God bless him. I love him so much.
I thought it was Pamela Anderson, but Joan Rivers is here.
Yes, there's a beautiful blonde coming into this.
There's a hot blonde in a thong walking in. A sexy Joan Rivers. I read something in the paper about Pam Anderson, quite frankly. Pam Anderson is, she showed up to Hugh Hefner's hotel room. Naked, completely nude.
Really?
I thought that was Pam Anderson in the green room.
They make that mistake all the time, don't they?
I said, I just was reading about Pamela Anderson. She went to Hugh Hefner's hotel room naked for his birthday. Like she stood there stark naked and delivered a cake to him.
That's desperate.
Yes.
Desperate. I would
Gee,
love
what
that.
can I do now to get them to notice me?
Well, she's going to do a reality show. I told her years ago to do a reality show. She said I'd never do that, but now suddenly she's doing it.
When nothing else is happening.
Yeah. Are you doing? You do a reality show?
I'm doing one with Melissa now.
I would
That's
watch
right. I
that.
heard about that.
I do anything. I'm a whore. That's why
You're
you keep-
desperate.
I'm desperate.
You
My
are.
whole career has been one desperate scream.
I don't feel you're desperate. Are you
No.
desperate?
Are you out of your mind? No.
I'm asking you if you. Yes, I am out of my mind. But are you desperate?
No, my career is like an upsurge.
Do you turn things down ever?
Never.
Never. Did
That's why I'm still working. Never.
You never turned anything down.
No.
You always kept working.
I just turned down Donald Trump's celebrity.
I got to bring. Oh, you did turn that.
I just
yeah,
turned
no,
that
that's
down.
beneath you. That's beneath you.
I just don't want to be told off by Ivanka.
Yeah. Yeah.
You want to say, come on. You're a lovely little girl, but just shut the fuck up. You
Right.
know?
But
I like her. I like them very much, but I just thought it was wrong.
Maybe I'm wrong, but to me, you're like a legend. I mean, you.
Like a legend, but not really.
I mean,
Not a real legend.
You've done amazing things with your career. I can't see you going on The Apprentice.
It would have been fun. I wanted to do it, and I think they made a big mistake. I said, I will do it if I'm on one team, Melissa's on the other. And it has nothing to do with The Apprentice. It would be so much fun
Yeah, but wait a second.
to be against Melissa.
Right.
Oh, no, that would be
But you,
fun.
you love Melissa so much, and I know I have the love of my child
Yeah.
too. But I'm saying you can't force your kid into every situation. You got to stop. What are you taking? Pills?
That's not what, no, I'm taking water. I was thirsty. But
Why are you so thirsty?
well, I was drinking so heavily last night because I was waiting for Richard Widmark and Chuck Heston. We always have this poker party.
Let me
And
ask you
they
something.
didn't show up.
You bring up a good point.
Oh my goodness.
At your age now, and I'm not going to ask you, do you give your age or you do not?
I have no choice because they give it for me always.
How old do you know?
It's so disgusting. Don't even say it. 74.
74.
Wow.
Makes me throw up. Robin,
Wow.
it has nothing to do with me.
Talk
I
to
meet
me.
70-year-old men and I get nauseous.
Well, talk to me. You are a young-looking 74-year-old.
I
no
barely
question.
look 70.
You look younger. You still look kind of fuckable. You know what I mean?
I know, if you're desperate.
You really
you're
do.
so bad.
No, I'm saying I don't think I'd have sex with many 74-year-old women.
No.
And I think maybe I would do it with you.
If you were very drunk and the next day you knew you're going to die.
You have, first of all, one of the things you have, I notice when women hit older age, they all get these horrible hairdos. They look like men. You've got a feminine haircut.
Yeah.
You still have like nice hair.
Yeah, so, you know how pathetic that is, Howard.
You know what I'm saying? What do you mean pathetic? You have beautiful hair. The women, they get these haircuts like men when they hit their 70s.
But the meanest thing you can say to an older woman, first of all, two things. One of
Why?
the
You have
meanest
sexy hair.
No, that's lovely. No, you're being serious.
I'm being dead serious. You look good.
That's
Why? Why is that bad to say?
no, that's fine. But the meanest thing people could say to older women is, "You have beautiful skin." That means everything else is gone
No, I'm saying why do women hit a certain age and then they cut off their hair?
because they have no hair.
Is that what it is?
Goes. Every one of my hairs has his name.
Is that real hair I'm looking at, or is that
This
a
is
weave?
real hair.
It's
This
not
is real-
weaved in.
No, this is real hair. Hair.
But
each
I mean,
one.
in
This
your
is
lips.
Bernice,
Do you put
Barbara.
Do you put collagen in your lips? 'Cause
No,
you have
ugh.
full lips.
No, that I don't.
Those are
I
like
put
the lips.
Botox in the face, though.
You do. Oh, that
Now,
I know.
did you hear that Botox is migrating to the brain of mice? Are you worried?
She could kill
Yeah,
us.
but the mice
Are you
look great.
serious?
Yeah, they said that the Botox has a tendency to move around.
That explains Paris Hilton.
Right.
I'm suddenly liking her.
All right, let me ask you a serious question about age. Now that you're 74,
it sucks.
You've got to be wondering. You see a lot of people, they get old, and then they go to an old age home.
Yeah.
You've got to be nervous that you're going to end up in an old age home or you see people your age, they start to go to these homes. Everyone I know goes to visit their mother at the home.
You think Joan is on the road. I think she's on the run. She doesn't want Melissa putting her in a home.
Oh, I think that Melissa would put her in a
Melissa
home in
would
2
put
seconds.
me in so fast.
She would.
And visit me once a month.
I believe she would. You don't think you're joking, but
No,
I'm
I'm not.
Because I'll tell you something. She wants to get her hands on your money.
Oh.
You know
She
it.
wants to be running that empire.
I want to get my hands on your money. If I could commit you, I would. No, but in all seriousness, do you worry about a home? Could you imagine Joan Rivers laying there and the attendant at night sneaks in and does shit to you?
Oh, that may be good.
Do you have that fear?
I don't want. I made my will up
Go ahead.
that if I do not resuscitate unless I can come back, and my lawyer went nuts with this one, able to perform again on stage.
Wow.
And he said to me, we can't, oh, no. What if you come back 90%? And I said, I don't want to come back 90%.
How many minutes? You mean a full set?
A full set.
All right. You're saying to me that you'd rather be dead than not be able to do your act.
Yeah.
Because that's your life.
My life is
Show business.
I love my business. If I couldn't do it, I don't want to be live.
When you are home, you're just hanging out. Are you just thinking about show business? And
Yeah.
yeah. It's sad in a way.
It's very sad.
Yeah.
But it's.
Do you have any other interests?
I paint.
You do.
And I read tremendously.
Are they horrible paintings?
Yes.
Yeah. You're not
terrible.
Good, are you? I can't imagine.
Nobody, and I've been painting for 12 years, nobody has ever walked in my studio, any friend had ever said, oh, can I have that?
No one wants to hang your pictures. I would hang one of your pictures.
Robert Rauschenberg
Yes.
is an acquaintance of mine. So I sent him one. I said, you're the only this is rarer than yours.
If I ask
Because you're the only one that has one.
If I ask you a serious question, I want a serious answer.
Okay.
At your age, I want to know for myself.
All right.
Do you ever actually get horny?
Oh, yes.
You do.
Yes.
You get craving.
I have a great sex life. I'd rather have a partner.
You still use a vibrator? You told me
They
you did.
have a shop erotica
Yeah.
on DirecTV. I found it in L.A. It's hilarious.
Really?
And they're two nice-looking girls. One has glasses, and they discuss. You have to do it.
Yeah.
But they discuss it like, oh, now feel this one. Now look at this one. Oh, now this one I like because it's clean.
This is what I love about you. You see, you're a young woman at heart. You are still looking at the vibrators. You're still like my mother. She doesn't even shave her bush. Never did. I know you shave your bush.
Oh,
of course.
I wax it.
You wax it. I believe it. That's why you
I have a blind waxer.
My mother's still married woman. She should shave down for my father.
But what if your father likes it the old way?
Oh, please. Do you know
You
what
might
it is?
like a jungle lady.
Do you know what it is to get through that hair as a man?
Need a machete.
Yeah, his penis is like a machete. It's like I'm in the jungles of Vietnam. I mean, stop it. The fact that you care and you groom and you've got, what do you have, a landing strip? What do you have down there?
Actually, I have my initials.
Do you have like
It says
little bit?
ha ha.
Are you completely bald down there or do you have a little bit?
Well, when you reach a certain age, you only have a little bit.
Even the hair down there goes.
Everything goes.
Isn't that something?
It's very sad because you go to shave your legs, your eyes. I'm using the same. I'm using the same razor for 3 months now.
Is it? Have a lot of your friends died off?
No. My friends are never my age. My friends are always, and I don't pick them that way. My friends are always in the 40s and the 50s.
Really, you don't?
That's where I feel comfortable. 60s.
You weren't friendly with Charlton Heston?
Chuck and I had a big thing once.
No, did you? Did you ever have sex with him? Did you blow him or anything?
No, I had. There was 2 actors that died that I had
sex with.
Yeah.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Who?
And it makes
Who were
you
the
very
2?
sad when they die off.
It's weird to have had sex with someone who's dead.
And then they
Sexual
die.
partners who've died, yeah.
Yeah,
That's
and
when you know you're
Oren,
older.
the man that I was going out with, just died.
He did? I'm
Died,
sorry.
Yeah.
While you were going out with him?
No, I stopped seeing him 4 years ago. And then he died while I was in California.
What were you sad?
I was very sad because I heard the last 2 years were bad.
Yeah.
And he was a very active man.
Nice
and here we
man.
go back to what we were saying. I don't think he wanted to sit with a tube in his stomach.
Is it weird, do you think? Oh, he didn't want any of that. He just wanted to go.
Yeah, and I'm sure they kept him alive. Yeah.
Is it weird to think back, wow, the guy, his penis was inside of me, is now gone from the planet? That is weird.
It's very weird.
It's got to be
It's very
weird.
sad. And you remember the great times. You remember, and you go, he's gone.
It's depressing.
Yeah, but I don't dwell. I'm very shallow.
And didn't Oren leave you for two women in their 80s?
Oh, he didn't leave me. I kicked him out.
You kicked him out.
Because he was going out with this real slut who came in. This
You're just a
pathetic
jealous
lady in a diaper.
Who was the second one that died?
The other one that was an actor, and I don't want to. But
why don't you want to say the name? Was he a married man?
Yeah.
He was?
Yeah.
You were dating a married man?
You were having an affair with him?
Wow.
Is the wife gone now?
I don't know. I'm really not going to send her a Christmas card to Fabric Return.
You're saying Joan Rivers had an affair with a married man. Was it Heath Ledger? Is that
No,
who it was?
no. God love Heath, though. He tried.
Yeah. He tried to get in your pants. He heard you shaved.
You know, he died because of me.
Right.
They think it was one of those little skinny Olsen bitches.
Did you, is this true? A famous actor and you were lovers?
Yeah.
James Brown?
I'm not going to tell
James Brown.
Why, are you against black people?
I love black people.
You love black. Have you ever had sex with a black person?
Yeah, actually, no.
No.
But because they love me, though. Black men love me.
They do. They go wild for
It's
you.
the ass. I swear to God.
You got that ass thing. But you're telling me, when was this affair?
15 years ago.
15 years ago, you were with a
California.
married actor. You carried on for how long?
6 months. Yeah. It was
Wow.
great. It was great.
A name we'd know.
A name we'd know.
Wow.
How about that?
And he died recently?
Yeah. I'll give you a hint. A Hitler.
Can I take a guess at the person?
No. Let's move on.
Charles Nelson Riley.
Oh, my God. How'd you know?
Is that who it was?
Boy, you just can read me like
Was
a
his
book.
husband pissed? Wow, this is intriguing. I never knew this about
Look
you.
at Joe.
Look at
Joe's
you
got a
temptress.
No, but you know comedians. Look at you. Comedians of
Was
are
it Tom
different off-
Poston?
Yeah.
Oh, it was, wasn't it?
No.
No good?
No good.
He's not hot.
No.
So
He-
you
he's
still,
dead.
So you still make, you still discriminate in the sense that some guys are not hot enough for you.
Oh, all these old guys that come up to me, you just go, ugh.
Was it Eddie Albert?
No, well, he was attractive.
Yeah, you liked him. I
thought
think it was Eddie Albert.
No, it wasn't, but he was attractive. He was married to Margot,
Margot.
a Spanish vixen.
Wow.
You know what it said when you mention names that no one knows who the heck you're talking about.
So in your will it says, if I die,
Or if
I do not resuscitate me unless I can come back 100%.
wow.
100%.
But suppose you have one of those long, slow slides. There's no.
I would kill. But I think the minute the doctor says you're in the middle of a slide, that's the time to.
Really?
But you don't know till you're there.
Was it Robert Goulet you were having an affair with?
No, but he tried.
He did try to get you.
Yeah. And one Christmas Eve in Vegas,
He wanted it.
he tried.
Why not give it to Robert Goulet, a handsome man?
It was a handsome man, but he was a crybaby.
You mean you took your clothes off and he started crying?
He used to carry a gun. I thought, oh,
Now, who is going to make the judgment that your act is 100%? Would you leave that up to me?
I'll leave it up to you,
Yeah,
not
okay.
my lawyer.
It wasn't so good the other night.
You know,
Time to put her down.
pull the plug, Melissa. I didn't think that was a fun. I've heard those jokes before.
Robert Goulet came on to you, huh?
Yeah.
No kidding.
He hit me on the rear end.
He
We were
was
backstage.
He's a very physical man.
Yeah, he was
very
a
rough.
beautiful man, though.
Right.
He's so good looking.
Right.
And he said to me, "Are you wearing a girdle? That's real. Ooh, you work out."
And that you think is a come on?
No. And then I was down in my dressing room. It was at the Frontier Hotel in the Desert Inn in Las Vegas.
Right.
And I was watching my dresser and like, knocky.
Really?
on the door.
Look at you.
Christmas Eve.
Who knew?
Yeah. Well, look at what a great life I had. Christmas Eve sitting in my dresser.
And he
watching
knocks
a
on the
movie.
door, knocky, and
And he had a
Bob
bottle of champagne. He said, "It's Bob."
naked. It's Bob. And he comes in the room, and you know right away. You're a woman. You've been around the block. You know what's going
And
on.
I said, "Look who's here, Annie." It's my dress.
You didn't want Bob Goulet?
Oh, I think she did.
So he said to you, let's
You
drink.
have to be careful. You have to be very careful because I don't like to meet them again afterwards.
Right. So no love affair there.
No, but he was a handsome man.
What
A
about
nice
you?
man.
Was the man Mike Douglas, the talk show host, that you carried on with?
You are picky. It was. I wish it was Merv Griffin. I'd like to be the widow Griffin.
You're not kidding. Everything in your life is getting depressing with this aging. Because
Everything in my life is great now.
No, your dog even had to have a leg amputated.
Yeah, that was
what?
Yeah,
Yes.
my dog. I was out at the Geffen Theatre doing my play, which we're now taking to Scotland, to Edinburgh Festival,
You
and
have
then to London.
There's a show based in your life?
It's based on my life, but it's a play within a play.
Right.
So anyhow, they called me up, and it's 2 days before opening, and they said she's got cancer of the bone.
Your dog.
My dog, Lulu, and we have to amputate, and I had to make the decision over the phone. I was out of my mind.
You wouldn't let the dog go?
I said, no, let's do this, and let's see. She's fabulous.
She has 3 legs. Do people make fun of her when you're walking her on the street?
Well, Paul McCartney's dog is after her. Here come the jokes.
Nice.
I'm
Now-
using it now as a tripod for my camera. You know,
I had heard that you hate Victoria Beckham, the wife. That you
cannot
hate her.
bear her.
Well, how did this feud start?
She doesn't know it. She's too. I don't think she knows anything. She's so busy.
She's a Spice Girl, right?
She was a Spice Girl, and she was
Right.
a Cockney Spice Girl. That, you know how you know any
That's
place
bad.
any place
Cockney means what? Low class?
low class. In
Okay,
England.
go ahead.
Any place you go, you're always asking in the airport lounges, the limo drivers, who'd you like, and they'll give you names, and who cares?
Right.
And then you say, who didn't you like? And certain names come up. Tommy Lee Jones comes up very often.
They don't like Tommy Lee Jones.
What's his name? The actor, the Australian actor.
Mel Gibson?
No, anyhow, we'll figure it out.
All right.
But and then her name comes up. She's very entitled.
Entitled. Yes.
Very entitled. And
She
I
walks like she's entitled.
She's entitled. I am me, and you're not.
But you must admire her thinness. You love skinny women.
I love skinny women.
And she's a fashion plate. She's always wearing
Yes,
designers.
but when you hear these one horror story after the next
But
one,
you've never met her.
nor do I wish to if she's so busy with herself. You just look at her and you know.
I still tune into that red carpet on TV Guide or E, and I miss you.
We're going to be doing it now for AOL. We started all over the
That's
world.
not fair. You started it, and now it's on AOL?
All over the world.
But it's all over the world. But it's a come down.
We got 2 million shots. We got 2 million hits.
You did?
More than we got on TV Guide.
But you hurt people. Helen Mirren recently admitted, the famous actress, that when you criticized her clothing on the red carpet, she went into a funk. She said, I'm watching the telly, that's what she calls it, and Joan turns and looks at the screen and says, Helen, get your act together. You've got to start dressing better. It was like the TV was talking to me. I cried.
Yeah.
Yeah, but she got her act together.
And we're friends. And she changed. And she became Dolce & Gabbana, took her over, and she looks great. And she says to me, course of you.
Wow. And you still perform in England for the Queen of England?
Yeah.
Is she a friend of yours, the Queen of England?
No, Charles is.
You're friends with Prince Charles?
Yeah.
You must love that.
I love him. You would love him. He would love you.
Oh, look at you.
He's got the greatest...
Look at you.
Howard.
Friends with the aristocracy.
No, friends with
That's
individuals.
Not you.
No, he is hilarious.
Hilarious?
She is hilarious.
Really?
Camilla. You
and
would
what
love
do you mean
them.
you're friends with them? How far does this go?
We send each other funny notes.
On email?
No, email we don't do. Little letters. I send them funny letters. They send me funny letters.
Oh, look at this.
So you're pen pals.
Have you ever swung with them?
No, not yet.
I can't believe it. I wonder
don't
how
think
far
so.
this goes.
They're great. He is so funny. He gets everything.
What are the perks of being friends with a prince? Do you get on their plane? Do you get,
nothing. The perks are that he gets it. You know what I'm saying. He gets it.
Did you ever say to him, Jesus, you had that beautiful lady die. You didn't pay attention to her.
Ugh.
Camilla, lady died?
Look,
Crazy
Joan is
wacko.
firmly into the Camilla camp.
Crazy wacko.
They tell you this.
Oh,
come on.
Why
They
are the
badmouth
boys
her.
so happy to be with Camilla? Because they were there for the whole other thing. This one was a wacko. Because she was good looking. You think she was crazy.
Aren't you surprised? Prince Charles could get a lot of different women. He's with Camilla. I mean, she's
Because
not a physical beauty.
You see, I bet they have a great sex life.
You do?
I have a feeling they have a great sex life. She's
And
very...
by great, you mean anal?
I mean, I don't know, but you look at her and you know that she's a great. You just know she's she's earthy.
Joan's really in that camp.
I love them.
Look at
Camilla.
her. Wow.
I adore them.
How do you get to be friends with all of them?
We went painting together.
Is that true?
Yeah.
How do you get to go paint with them? I'll go paint with them. I mean,
Were you all in Habitat
Yeah,
for the
but you might be
Humanities?
good. I think they brought me along originally because they knew I'd be the worst.
So you go painting. Where do you go painting?
Now,
In the
that's
south of France.
Look at you.
Yeah.
And what do you
And
mean?
they're sitting there in front of easels, and you're all painting.
Yeah, well, she and I went off together. It's great. We painted green fir trees.
Well, I don't understand something. You got to back up on this one. Somehow you get to know Prince Charles and Lady Di, and they got to be careful who they become
No,
friends with.
I didn't know when he was.
I mean, not
Diana.
Lady Di. I mean Prince Charles or
And
whatever.
Camilla.
The new one,
The Duchess.
Camilla, the Duchess Camilla. So this is unbelievable. So how do you ingratiate yourself and get their trust so that they'll take you painting in the south of France?
It was through a mutual friend.
A mutual friend knew them.
Yes.
And they invite you all to a
and
party.
they go to paint, and they knew I paint, and they brought me along.
Oh, they go to paint. Okay.
Yes.
So all of
their
you go to paint.
house.
Do you have a painting outfit? Do you wear a beret? What do you show up in?
You wear old clothes. 'Cause I get the paint all over me.
So all of a sudden, you must be digging this. You're painting with the Prince Charles and Camilla.
And he's a great painter. He's a very good painter. He's not a great, he's not Rauschenberg.
And you just don't paint. Then you go to dinners together.
And you have dinner.
Do you stay with them in their house?
No, we stayed at a friend's house.
All of you.
Yeah.
No shit.
It's great. It's great. It's great.
You're staying at some big. They don't just stay in houses.
No, but they're not. It's not what you think. They're
You know what I think?
They're fabulous.
I think when you say she's wild, you heard them having sex.
No, but
That's why you think they have a great sex life.
Well, I was busy with my actor.
Oh, I don't know. I bet you that broad puts a strap on and uses it on Charles.
I bet. I'm telling you, he is so attractive.
Really? You would never say this if you didn't know him.
If he wasn't a prince.
I would never say it until I met him. He's very attractive.
You want him.
telling you.
Would you do him?
Oh, and I wish I were 10, 15 years younger. And he wasn't married to her.
Right.
I'd have an affair with him in a second.
Wow.
In a second.
You temptress.
Yeah, in a second. I think he's got great style, great charm.
And then what do you do? Like, you guys sit around and drink at night and hang out and talk?
And you laugh.
And you laugh.
And you,
And
what do you do
go
with
like?
all your friends? You laugh.
And what
you
are you
tell
talking
stories.
about? Oh, those stupid subjects of mine.
I think
The people disgust me.
you just talk.
You just, look at you. What do you guys wear at night? Do you get into jammies?
No, you get into. He always wears. He looks good. I don't know what they wear. It was like a blazer. You know, because you're in the country.
Blazer. Oh, Joan, I tell you, Di was such a cunt. I'm so much happier now.
I always look. You try to look good. I wear a lot of Joan Rivers jewelry.
What do you call the cat? Do you call him Prince?
Sir.
You call him Sir. You never say, "Hey, Charles, what's doing?"
No, Sir.
Do you have to wait till he sits down? What's the deal?
You got to call this fucking guy Sir? You?
But it's fine.
You got to be kidding me.
No, but you just say Sir, and you call her Ma'am now.
Ma'am. Her ma'am.
You can't call her Camilla.
I did, but I don't know. I've never even attempted to.
Really?
But you don't.
You go, you
He laughs because I'm always saying. He knows I'm going to come out and say really bad. I always say, with all due respect, sir. And then comes, she can go fuck herself. You know what I mean?
Right.
And he always starts to laugh because whenever I say to him, with all due respect, sir, he knows something's coming out of that mouth.
I can't believe you got to call him Sir.
Everybody,
It's so weird,
it's just,
but it's like it's a friend, and also you're, age-wise, you're
your
but he's so
he should call you Sir.
He will be. I will be in a room, and you go over, and you always do a little
little curtsy.
And he will always take me and kiss me
Where?
on both cheeks. It's
Really?
It's fabulous. I adore him. I
And you
adore
think
him. I
she's-
adore her.
And you think she's wild sexually?
I think she's very. Yeah, I think she's terrific.
Do you
Does
think
she have to call him Sir?
Oh yes. Oh Sir. Do you think she urinates on him?
I don't know.
You think
Nor
he
do
gets
I
that crazy?
care.
Yeah, she's a
Now we're back to
dominatrix.
Rhoda Barrett and Danny Thomas. That's what I heard.
You know what? If I was hanging out with Prince Charles, I'm not calling him Sir.
I
Just
would
say, hey,
either.
Dude,
You
know, we're
would
hanging.
because-
Let's drop the pretense.
You got to bow when you walk into the room?
No, I'm telling you guys, he's fabulous and she's fabulous.
All right. See Joan this Sunday and Monday on QVC.
QVC Jewelry. Back to reality.
Still going strong with that, huh?
Oh, thank God.
Yeah.
That saved me when the career went away.
A girl, a girl I went to high school with designs Joan's jewelry. Patty Foster.
Is that right?
No one designs Joan Judy but Joan. But
No, I mean, she didn't tell me that. She said she worked with you.
yes, she could have worked. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Do you know who that is?
No.
Is that true?
She's telling you fibs, Artie.
No, she may have worked for a while for us.
Yeah.
All right,
She was proud of it.
Yeah, I'm sure.
That's why she told us.
Yeah, and I'm proud back that we all loved Patty very much. We were sorry when she left.
She was a good employee.
Oh, she was
Marianne,
very pretty.
Marianne from Brooklyn, go ahead. You can say.
Joan Rivers, I would think Rick Dolmeyer was more your type than Prince Charles.
Rick Dolmeyer is adorable.
He hot? I mean, come on, Joan, are you kidding me?
He's adorable. Rick Dolmeyer's on QVC, and you'll see us together this weekend.
Irish John, you're on the air for Joan Rivers.
Hey, good morning, Howard. Hey, Joan, I saw your Geico commercial. You were hilarious in it, and you looked incredibly hot. I would love a shot at spreading those 74-year-old legs.
That's so sweet.
He's not kidding. You could get a. How old are you, Irish John?
I'm 38 years old. I just got engaged, but I'll dump my fiance.
Oh, that's nice. I see a good marriage coming.
All right, now, who are you supporting for president? That's what you're always political.
I hate them all. I think they
Equally.
should all be, fucking ashamed for 2 years running around the country. Take care of the country. They are so. Everyone is such an egomaniac.
You're saying they're all senators. They should be in the Senate.
They should be in the
working,
Senate.
not running around the country.
You're goddamn right. And spending all that money.
But you're going to have to pick one. Are you saying you're not going to vote?
I don't know who I'm going to pick. I despise them all. I think Obama is interesting. I think you didn't notice for 20 years that the guy is saying Americans are terrible. You didn't know, and the guy, I found the minister very bad. I found Hillary so power hungry that it's just stop it already.
Right.
She won't tell you hello unless she gets a poll. I find McCain. I'm sorry, I don't want a Republican.
You don't.
So
So you don't know what you're going to do.
This country is pathetic. Who are you for?
Who am I for? Hillary Clinton.
Okay,
That's it. That's what I'm going to tell you.
fine. That's fine.
I like her. I like power hungry people. I'm power hungry myself.
I don't think she would go
You
from
notice
here.
I keep Robin in a booth over
She
there.
wouldn't go across the street unless she knew the polls are with her. And I
So
find
what?
it just.
That's what politicians do.
Oh,
they
but
want to
stop
win.
being a politician. We're in such. Look where this country is.
Where is it?
This country is. We're now so
We're in
below.
trouble. We're
and
always
we're
in trouble.
Terrible trouble.
How can you even afford to go to Europe?
Do you know in every?
I go to work.
Yeah.
Do you know every
It's
election they go? This is the biggest. This is the worst
No, but
time in our history, and we got.
No, that's
really
not true.
is.
That's not true. We don't say that
We are
every
so
election.
disliked. I was doing a
We
quiz
are.
show in England, and they booed. I said something. Oh, leave Americans alone, because every joke was anti-American.
Right.
And I just turned to them and said, "Oh, stop! We helped you in World War II. Now, come on, guys." Yeah, my husband was English, and somebody from the audience called out, "You didn't get in here fast enough." And you want to go, what?
Wow. Well,
They
as
hate us.
They listen. As someone who's always been hated, I don't pay attention. Matt, go ahead in St. Louis. You're on the air.
Hey, Howard. Thank you for my
Quickly for Joan. She's very busy. She's got QVC. She
I
has the
know
cutting
that.
room.
And I'm in a new show called Z-Rock on IFC.
Quick question. Who's got the hugest dong in Hollywood?
Who's got the biggest penis you've ever seen out of all the men?
Oh, Ellen DeGeneres.
You think so, huh?
No
Are you
question.
friends with her?
No.
No, not even friends with any of the young comedians.
Yeah, Kathy I'm friendly with.
Kathy Griffin.
I'm friendly with Rosie.
Right.
I'm friendly with Margaret Cho.
Okay. All right. That sounds good. That
Yeah,
sounds
I'm
nice.
friendly with the ones that
All right. I like
That are
that.
funny.
they're funny.
The funny ones you like. All right, and Joan has a reoccurring role on the IFC comedy series Z-Rock. The
Being
show
it
is based
brand
on it's based on the lives of a real rock band.
It's
right?
hilarious.
It's a good show.
It's hilarious.
Well, you're certainly in your prime. I mean, really, you're working like crazy. I mean, this is wild. I never would have thought that. I thought maybe you would have slowed down by now.
Howard, don't you love what you do?
No.
Then do something you love. But don't lose this.
This is all I could do.
By the way, are we on Sirius?
Yes.
Can I make a protest?
Sure.
Your stupid Broadway show tunes, which I listen to, and I'm not listening to you.
Yes, my mother
have
listens to
never played Starlight Express, and I had people listening for 6 weeks.
Starlight Express is what?
Starlight Express is a great musical.
What is that? I never even heard of it.
Yeah.
No
great
wonder they don't play it.
Well, they play every other piece of crap.
Starlight Express.
You particularly like Starlight Express?
Play it once.
What song do you like? How does it go? I don't even
Starlight Express. Da 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 da.
know. You'll never be on American Idol, I'll tell you that. I'll have it done right now. Fred, make a note. Starlight Express on that channel. Thank you. Do you have that song? I'd like to hear what
I'm
it's
actually looking to see if it's in here.
It's a musical. Starlight Express. It was a musical in the 70s. It's a great score.
Nobody knows that. That's why they don't play
They
it.
play plenty of scores you don't know.
Yeah, really? All right. Well,
As I said,
okay.
I listened to a lot. Just out of fury.
I'll look into it. Trust me, I'll do that
I'm
for you.
sure that's an oversight.
Because I love you. Joan Rivers, you are a delight.
I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you.
One day I want you to come in and tell me who the big Hollywood celebrity was you banged.
I promise you.
I want to know. Two of them. Well, one you said, yeah, but I want to know the second one.
Yeah.
That's the one I'm most interested in. Why you didn't bang Robert Goulet is beyond me.
Well.
Not your type.
Not my type.
Yeah, he's a little rough. He's physically rough. He used to beat up Merv Griffin all the time.
I know. Well, everybody did.
Yeah, everyone took a shot at him.
Merv begged for it.
Were you friends with Merv?
Yeah, he was a funny man.
He's gone too.
I know. I wasn't that friendly.
You should have banged Carson. Then he would have left you alone.
Sure. Everybody else did.
Right.
Joan. Hello. I feel as though Howard was especially fresh with you today.
No, Howard's. No, I thought Howard was actually very sweet today.
You think so? Even with all that talk of shaving habits and
Oh, well.
who you're banging and who you
That's
have.
Howard.
I feel like someone else wouldn't have been able to get away with these questions with you.
But now I have to go back and rechange my shaving habits.
Because now everyone knows.
Now he's made me stop and think. I should have said to him, I'm a Jewish star. Oh, this is that. Okay. Excuse me.
Thanks, Joe.
They look like young girls. I mean, in their 20s. They wrote me a letter. They said they would do anything to meet John Bon Jovi.
How old are they?
I don't know. I mean, ask them. Hey, girls, how old are you?
Wet bitches.
You girls there, Nicole?
Yeah.
Yeah, how old are you girls?
Well, I'm actually 27. My younger sister, she's young. She's in high school.
No. When you girls write me a letter and say you do anything to meet Bon Jovi, this ain't Z100. I mean,
I wrote the letter.
Yeah, this is a hardcore show, honey.
I know, but I've been a fan forever.
You say you'll do anything to meet Bon Jovi.
Well, I threw it out there. I don't know what,
All right, here, I'm going to ask you a series of questions. Let's see how serious you are. Why do you like Bon Jovi so much? You think he's cute?
Of course, but I like the whole band. I love everybody in the band.
So you like the music?
Of course.
Would you eat whipped cream out of Artie's asshole?
Oh God.
Well, you said you'd do anything.
Well, is that what it's going to take?
That's anything.
I'm just asking you a series of questions. I ain't telling you what it's going to take.
Do I get to meet Springsteen?
Oh, God.
Do you what? Do you what, Artie? What?
If that happens, do I get to meet Springsteen?
No, you just get this.
You get rimmed by a girl.
You get this nice looking girl to eat whipped cream out of your asshole.
Oh, all right.
That's your treat.
See, the funny thing about my asshole is it's located on my cock.
Yeah.
All right, would you eat whipped cream out of Artie's asshole?
Well, it depends if he had some testing done.
Well, see what I mean?
I just told you I got an 890.
You're not willing to do anything.
I am too.
No, you're not. We just offered you something. Your first answer was no.
No, I didn't say no.
What did you say?
Well, I just said make sure everything's good with him.
Let me ask you something. If I told you that you have to lick hot chocolate off an amputee's stump, would you do it?
Sure.
You will do that?
Sure.
Oh, but I have to get tested.
No.
All right, if I get a guy here from the Guinness World Book of Records, and we try to set the record for the most clothespins ever attached to a woman's breast, would you do that?
I would rather do that.
You'd rather do
Really?
that than lick a stump?
Yes.
Or put your tongue up Artie's asshole and lick whipped cream out of it.
Absolutely.
All right, I'm just
Now,
trying to
you
get an idea.
realize the breasts have to be bared to put the clothespins on.
Well, it's better than the other two options. You have to take pick the best out of the hands dealt.
Mm-hmm. Would you live with a bear for a week in a zoo?
No.
You won't. So
Live with a bear?
Yeah.
That was a tiger. No, I don't know. No, I mean, I don't think that's even, you can't even do that.
If I can arrange it.
You would get killed.
No, you would get killed.
Yeah, I know.
Your sister would see Bon Jovi.
Right. All right, let me ask you this. If I bring you in here and I demand that you drink cat urine, gargle with it, you will do it?
For sure.
You would?
Totally. I don't know what else to do. I've been trying to meet these guys since I was like 9 years old. I've gone to all the shows. I mean, they're awesome.
Would you lick a tiger's asshole if he was chained up?
I guess.
And I have to get tested. You're drinking cat piss.
All right, here's the ultimate question.
Giving a tiger a rim job.
Because this is the one I'm thinking for you. Would you let a cockroach crawl into your vagina?
Oh, that's disgusting.
Yes, it is. I don't say it's nice.
That's the point.
I don't know that it's correct even politically, but
it's definitely not.
Would you let?
But it falls under the category anything.
Would you allow a cockroach to crawl into your vagina?
Into your tight asshole.
No, seriously, I'm being
I've
serious.
never even heard of such a thing.
I know.
Where'd you come up with that one?
I'm asking, would you do it?
You've heard of eating out a tiger's asshole?
You wrote me a letter
I
saying
would rather do that than lick a butt for sure.
you would rather have a cockroach in your vagina.
Well, no, I don't want that. I'd rather do I'd rather drink urine any day.
Okay, so you would rather than drink it, you would gargle cat urine, or you would allow a cockroach to crawl into your vagina.
I would do the urine thing.
But you won't do the cockroach. The cockroach is off the table?
Wow. How about the tiger?
It seems like you could get sick from that or something.
Sure you could. What, from a cockroach?
Maybe.
I don't know if you could get sick from that. I'm sure you get sick from drinking cat urine.
Yeah, I think the cat urine is the more dangerous thing.
Yeah, what are you talking about, Brainiac?
You may not. I don't know. If you had to, I don't know. What happens if it, gets bacteria or something? That's kind of gross.
Right. Okay. I'm just asking what you said you'd do anything, and I'm trying to figure out what anything is to meet Bon Jovi.
Well, I didn't know what it was. I want to meet these guys, and my sister and I just traveled all around.
I understand you want to meet these guys, but I got to have you do something. Would you let a cockroach crawl into your vagina?
How could it even happen? How could he even go in there?
Because you'll hold it open, and we'll direct it towards your vagina.
Put some bait in there.
I'll put a cockroach on the tip of my dick.
We take a straw, we put the cockroach in the straw, we insert the straw into the vagina, and we tap on the end of the straw, and the roach will go down.
Oh my God! How do you even get it out?
Fred has done this before.
Fred knows how to do it.
Getting it out is your problem, sweetie. We're only getting it in.
Yeah, we don't extract the cockroach.
Right. A roach motel
How
in your
could you even get it out?
Well, I'll tell you how we'll get it out. We'll tie a little lasso around his body so we can pull him out like a tampon.
It'll be a cockroach tampon.
You know what we'll do? We'll put a little camera on him.
Will you take a cockroach tampon? Is what we're asking.
That's what it's going to take.
That's what it's. I didn't say that's what's going to take. I'm asking if you would do it.
Well, I guess.
You would. All right. Well, let me check that off.
Look, let's cut to the chase here. You and your sister let me and Benji fuck you 6 ways to Sunday.
No, that's not on my list. No.
Oh, no?
No.
Oh, shit.
That's not on
I'm
the
not making
table.
anyone do that.
That's your list.
Okay, what if it's just me?
Not on the table.
All right. Let's see. You really should rather have a cockroach than you.
I mean, what's this broad's problem?
Would
Oh,
you
come
hide?
on.
Would you hide a AA battery in your ass and smuggle it through airport security?
Sure.
You will.
That's better than the cockroach.
Okay. Okay. All right. Finally, I need to know this. We're going to do a weird food segment. Would you eat a cooked piece of a dead person?
Yes.
You would.
Wow.
Like if I gave you a hand or something or a thigh.
Yeah, that would be. Yeah, totally.
Would
You'd
you-
eat the whole
Anything that has
thing?
to do with that?
You would eat a human being?
A whole human being?
Not a whole human being, like a leg.
How do they even prepare that?
Well, with salt and vinegar and
Garlic, a little
the same way
garlic.
they do a steak.
And some cilantro.
Saute it. Would you actually kill the person as well?
No, sir, I'm being serious. Will you eat a human being's leg?
Yeah.
Okay, let me check that
And how
off.
would they even? Yeah. I mean, they have to like take all the flesh off or what?
No, I mean the skin is
What,
the
did
best
you
part.
want it filleted?
The skin's all crackly when you eat it.
You want the bone?
You ever have chicken? Do you ever eat chicken? Do you ever eat chicken?
Of course.
So they leave the skin on chicken?
Yeah, it's true.
Right.
I'd do it.
Wow.
All right, finally. And I'm just trying to figure out the parameters here.
Okay.
Because you sound like you're a player. If you would eat a dead
Totally.
person, would you allow us...
That's not really that, but you wouldn't?
I'd have a hard time with that, yeah. And I don't know that I need to meet Bon Jovi all that much.
We wouldn't. Oh, and of
I'll be
course
honest
we
with you.
wouldn't, you nut job.
I'm not bragging, but I've been to John Bon Jovi's house, and it ain't all it's cracked up to be. I've been
Well,
there, and
I
I
didn't say I
left.
wanted to go to his house.
You know what's funny? I was there at a party with him, with Bruce Springsteen and Paul McCartney, and you know what? I left early. So you're asking the wrong asshole.
You also left your engagement party early.
Right. It was boring.
Well,
and your wedding will be the same.
I'll be the first one to leave my wedding.
no,
What do you imagine will happen when you meet Bon Jovi?
No, I want to go see them at their last show in Madison Square Garden.
Last show of this tour.
Oh, you mean you do all this just to go to a show?
Well, no, I want to meet them too.
Yeah.
We got the runaround when we went down to San Jose. They gave us the wrong tickets that we bought. The whole thing was screwed up.
Cute girl like
got there.
Cute girl like you should have been able to get backstage.
She's really cute.
Yeah, look, I got a picture right here.
It ticked me off when we got there. We got the wrong seats.
How'd you get a Mercedes? Your parents gave you a car?
No, I worked for it.
What do you do?
I have a catering business.
No kidding.
And you're going to accept a cockroach and eat a person?
Yeah.
Hey, I could probably cook up the leg pretty good.
Look how cute she is. Look at the TV camera.
Really good.
She's really cute.
Yeah.
Season it up, I don't know. It's kind of nasty.
I bet you Richie Sambora would bang you hard.
How did she not get backstage?
I don't know.
I asked. We met the guys from AEG Live, and they're like, "Oh, Bon Jovi never does a meet and greet," and it's like, what?
Could we put a live mouse in your ass?
Sure.
Okay. And finally, and this is a big final one, would you allow us to raise a hamster in your vagina?
I don't think that's a good one.
Just like it's in there and then it pokes
How
its head out?
long does it have to stay to be fully grown?
Well, I mean, it lives in there for like an hour and then we feed it.
Oh, that's
There's
raising.
no way. There's not room for that.
You're tight?
Definitely.
We'll make room.
I was going to say the hamster had to live there for 2 years, but I can see she ain't even going for an hour.
Well, that's raising it. Yeah,
There's no room.
Would you be willing to
I
go
think
down
it's
to?
better for me.
Would you be willing to come to New York? I'll set it up. You can meet Bon Jovi right here in the studio.
Okay.
But you'd have to go to Ground Zero, the sacred ground of 9/11, and hold a sign up supporting Al Qaeda.
That's just kind of a wrong thing to do.
It's absolutely wrong.
I'd probably get killed.
There's a very good possibility, yes.
And we'd get great radio.
But would you be willing to do that?
Could I have a little sign on the back of me that says not?
No. It would say, I love Al Qaeda.
What's the
right
point?
at Ground Zero.
I love Osama.
I love Osama bin Laden.
You think they'd really believe me?
I don't know. That's for you to find out.
Osama bin Laden rules.
Yeah.
Just dress like I normally do?
Yes. Topless.
They probably would arrest me.
They might. They very well might.
Topless, they'll definitely arrest you.
You're
But just think
catching
of
on.
your reward. You get to meet John Bon Jovi.
Oh, wait a minute.
Is it
Didn't
just
they?
John? I don't get to meet Richie. I want to meet Richie.
And Richie. And Gary
What about
Bryan.
Tico?
And
What about
Tico,
Tico and David?
and Tico and David.
I love those guys too.
David Bryan.
Yes.
Gary.
Tico just got a new haircut. He looks pretty good.
Yeah, you would meet Tico. But you've got to go down topless to Ground Zero and wear a sign that says, I love Osama bin Laden and Al Qaeda.
I'd do it.
You would do it.
Nobody would think it was legit because I'd be topless.
You better hope they don't think it's legit.
Well, they wouldn't. It would be kind of, if I wasn't topless, then they would think that,
They'd know it was a radio promotion.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, they would know if there's a girl standing out there, a blonde chick with her boobs hanging out with a sign.
All right, here's the final thing you'd have to do. If I'm trying to figure out what I really want you to do. Would you agree, since you said you'd do anything?
Okay.
You have to taste the sperm of everyone on the show, all the guys, and then give us an opinion on who tastes the best.
I'd do it.
All right.
Yeah, I was going to say, you're a caterer. You're used to taste test.
Yeah, in other words, we'll blow our load into your mouth, and then you...
Oh, that's how it goes. That's not the same thing.
Well, how you
All
going to
right,
taste it?
well, you want us to blow our load into a cup?
Yeah, you bring in your little specimen, and then that's how it would go. And then I could probably try and say, okay, who's who.
We're going to number them, and then you can tell us which one is best, and then we'll reveal whose number is what.
She's adding stuff.
Yeah.
She could identify.
Well, doesn't that sound better?
I can't even believe what you're telling me. You really
She's
are.
working on this contest.
Wow. Now I got to
Hey,
reach
I
for Bon
didn't see you guys
Jovi.
a call. Everyone was making fun of me that I sent something out, but I mean,
How
what
about
else am I going to do? I live out in the sticks in Oregon.
how about one last thing?
Honey, you're not screwing around about this.
She really wants to meet Bon Jovi.
You actually ruined the bit because we were going to gross you out, and then, but you are a real player.
Totally.
Artie? What's your idea?
To get to meet Bon Jovi, would you consider shutting up for 2 seconds?
That was rude.
Would you be willing to fly to Hyannisport, where Ted Kennedy is the most popular, and wear a sign that says "Kennedy deserves brain cancer"? Would you wear? Would you wear? Yeah, that's a terrible thing.
Oh, well,
That's a
one
terrible
amendment.
thing.
Would you wear a sign that says "error"?
That's better than the Al Qaeda thing.
All right. Okay, so that's a yes. It's a terrible thing.
I'd do it.
Would you take
It is a terrible, but nobody would believe it. I mean, that's just really temporary, you know?
Right.
How long are we talking for?
Would you take an Alka-Seltzer enema?
Sure.
That means your whole asshole will be foamed up.
That's okay. All
right.
I'd do it.
All right, I'll tell you what I'm going to do with you. I'll talk to Bon Jovi and see if I can't get those guys to come in here, because it sounds like you're a real player.
That would be awesome.
Would you be willing to go to a hospital and spit on some cancer kids who are dying of cancer?
That's really sad.
It's sad. It's a horrible thing to ask of someone. I think it's the most rude thing I could ever ask. Worse than the Al Qaeda thing.
No, it's actually probably the worst thing you mentioned out of everything.
That's right, but that's what it might take. Would you be willing to go to a hospital and spit on kids with cancer?
How would you even do that?
I can arrange
you'll do it.
I don't have to worry about doing it. You do.
Just go into the hospital room?
You just walk. If I can get you in the hospital, you walk into their room. You say, "Excuse me, I understand you're dying of cancer." And the little kid, 5-year-old, 6-year-old, would say, "Yes, that's true, ma'am." And then you just hock a loogie on him.
And the spit is dripping down his bald head.
Right, but
you have to bring evidence.
But after it's over, you get to see Tico's new haircut, everything.
If you did something like that, then, you could say, apologize afterwards, and then,
So
give them something, and,
All right, good. All right.
they'd understand.
All right, you're a real player.
What are you going to give him?
I don't know. You can talk to them and give them,
Like a snow globe?
or give them some candy, or, I don't know.
Right. Here's some candy.
I just spit on you. Here's some candy.
Here's something to speed up that cancer eating you alive.
Well, every single kid likes candy, cancer or not.
Give him a cigarette.
Well, I tell you what, honey. I figured we were going to blow you off in 2 seconds, but you're hanging right in there. You're ready to take on any task. You're a hardcore chick.
This is amazing.
I didn't write in for nothing.
You're impressing me.
She really meant it.
I knew what I was up against when I called you guys, and every single person in this town's been giving me crap all week. So I'm just like, you know what? They're like, you're not getting on. You're not getting on. I'm like, well,
Says, "Dear Howard, I love Bon Jovi. I'm completely obsessed with everything Bon Jovi, especially Richie Sambora. I want to meet the band so badly. I will do anything." And then, I read this, I go, yeah, she thinks this is Z100. Right. Like, oh, she'll, stand on her head or something. But this chick's for real.
So just so you know, I was a state gymnastics champion and all that stuff, so I can do all the flexible flips, all that jazz, if that could be incorporated into something.
But when they're putting in the cockroach tampon, maybe you could do a headstand
on your head, because it'll be easy for us to photograph that.
I just thought I'd throw that in.
Would you let bees sting your labia? We've never done that on this show. Like, if I could get a beekeeper to come in here, you would do it?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Let's say
I don't really know how they do it. I mean...
I'll tell you how they do it. I get a beekeeper in here. He rubs some crap on your labia.
Oh, to get it attracted to something?
Yeah. And then they land on there, and they get pissed off that it's not a flower. They sting your labia.
Okay. That sounds pretty brutal, but I'm not allergic to bees.
All right.
Well, that's good.
Would you let Richard Christie stick boogers in your vagina?
That's disgusting.
It is. It is. I admit it is. I'm not saying it's pleasant.
That's worse. Well, that might not be worse than the cockroach because you can just get that out of there right away. You never know what that cockroach is going to do.
Right. All right. So you would be willing to have him put his boogers in you?
I don't really think that's a good idea. I like the other ideas better.
I knew you liked them better, but if that is the one we decide, you will do it.
You guys can take your pick, but, be kind.
The booger thing really turns you off.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right.
That's kind of...
You'd rather have bees sting your labia?
Totally.
Drink urine, eat a tiger's ass.
You'd rather eat a tiger's ass and drink urine than have than have a booger in your vagina?
I would rather drink urine.
And eat a human being?
That's not a big deal. People have done that before. I mean, what are you going to do?
Yeah, the Donner Party when they were delirious.
Who do you know that's eaten a human being before? I mean, you're acting like that's not a big deal.
Yeah, you know somebody who's done this?
It is a big deal, but, I mean, people have done it. I mean, what do you do when you see in movies and stuff where people have been out and...
That's the one I'm leaning toward, by the way. You eating a human leg. Imagine when she gets down to the feet.
It's going to be like a small leg.
A small leg, a child's leg.
I also saw...
God, that's sad.
But with the feet, huh?
A child's leg.
With the foot. I mean, you don't have to eat the toenails, but you do have to... Like, you know how, like, when you eat chicken...
Right. Sometimes the feet are gone and sometimes they're on.
Sometimes I'm going to leave the feet on. We're talking about like a 5-year-old.
Too?
What?
You have to eat the foot, too?
Well, you'd eat the foot, but not the toenails. But you know how you suck on the bones of a chicken?
Right. You can't eat the bones and the nails, but...
Right.
Well,
but,
I don't even know if that even works the same like chicken. I don't know.
Yeah, it's like a chicken leg. I mean, it's no different than eating the leg of a chicken.
We'll save the toenails for Tabitha.
Pick the best part. That's a lot better than eating something in the middle. Where all.
But I didn't hear what you said. I'm curious about you. What did you say?
Well, I was just saying the leg. You guys kind of picked the right spot because it's the muscle, which is the part that you actually would want to eat, not the stomach, like where all the blubber is on most people anyway.
Yeah, it wouldn't be a stomach. It would be a leg.
I mean, that's probably one of your best choices besides, like, maybe an arm or something.
So you will eat a baby's leg?
Wow. That's really sad, but I would pick that over...
The whole leg. You're talking thigh and the lower
thigh
leg
and
foot.
the foot. Yeah. What
I was
leg?
just picturing the calf.
Sorry?
I was just picturing the calf.
The calf is the meatiest, nicest part, I would imagine. It's dark and
Yeah,
white.
that'd be pretty good. Well, the quads might not... I don't know.
Do you care what race the child is?
No.
Yeah, do you like dark meat or...
Would you like dark or white?
Or Spanish food?
I think inside all the meat's the same.
What if we impregnate you and after 3 months we get the abortion and you eat the abortion on the show?
That's disgusting. I wouldn't do that.
That you wouldn't do. All right, I'm just trying to get the parameters here.
That's killing, that's bad.
Well, I mean, the abortion...
Somehow we're going to have to get that baby leg.
I don't know that I can get a baby, so we might have to grow a baby in you so that you can eat it.
And then kill it.
I'm saying...
A fetus baby leg?
A fetus, like a 4-month-old.
Like a frog's leg, it'll be.
Like a 4-month fetus.
Well, that's interesting. If we could get a parent to sign off on this, would you eat a baby's leg while it was still alive?
But wait a second. I'm being serious now. If we get the fetus and we cook it, would you eat it?
Okay. Cook a fetus?
Your fetus.
No, I wouldn't do mine. I wouldn't, no.
It's,
No, I wouldn't do
So
that.
that's
Who
no.
who would actually do that?
I'm prepared to cook your fetus, have you eat it, and then I am really prepared to get the whole Bon Jovi crew in here.
Yeah, but then they'd never talk to me.
Oh, they talk to you.
No way, they wouldn't.
I think
they
Richie
and everybody else would.
Richie went out with Denise Richards. I think he talked to you.
Not if I did something like that. I don't want these guys to think I'm like an idiot.
Too late.
I'm not.
But a fetus is like a soft-shell crab as opposed to a human leg, which is more like a chicken leg.
No, I do the leg.
All right, the leg. Okay, I'm trying to understand what you do and what you wouldn't do.
Yeah. So eating that kind of stuff, I'm a little bit better at that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not an idiot.
No, you're
Not at
not.
all.
You're certainly not.
No,
an
I
idiot.
work really hard and,
Mhm.
I'm not crazy.
Oh, no, not at all. Not at all. I mean,
No,
who wouldn't want to meet Bon Jovi?
Yeah, we
Who wouldn't have a cockroach in their pussy for...
Who wouldn't eat a baby leg?
Of course.
No, the eating thing, I think, I don't get to choose, but that would be the...
All right, I'm going to look into this eating a 5-year-old's leg. That's the one I'm leaning toward, or the cockroach living in your vagina, or the booger. That's what I'm leaning toward.
Lean towards the first one.
Eating the human leg.
Totally.
Who would need a human leg to meet a 50-year-old rocker who wears spandex?
You wouldn't eat a leg, Artie?
Huh?
You wouldn't eat somebody's leg?
Artie would eat anything.
Well, only if it meant staying.
I was going to say, that would probably be the most nutritious thing.
Rich, you're on the air in Cape Cod.
Hey, how's it going, Howard?
Hey.
Hey, I just wanted to say that this lady, she obviously has some kind of mental issues. I like to donate $700 to anyone that's... Hey, relax. I like to donate $700 to one of the best charities if I could come in and meet Bon Jovi whenever the next time they're on. You don't even have to have them on.
You have to. This chick is hardcore. I'm very impressed with her dedication.
I haven't done anything yet, so you can't even go there.
Right. Yeah. I'm just trying to find out what it is we can do, and I understand that you draw the line at eating your own fetus.
Totally. I wouldn't do something like that.
Well, you thought about it.
Would you eat your own finger?
No.
No.
And then I don't have a finger.
I know that. I'm just seeing if you'll do it.
No.
No. I mean, there's obviously
But you'll
limits.
taste
I
our
haven't done
cum.
anything
You'll
yet.
taste our cum, though, and tell us which tastes best. I believe I will win.
Well, you never know.
Yeah. I'd have to do it to find out. Scott, go ahead.
That
in
was
Boston.
rude.
Yes, Scott.
Howard,
Yes.
having a kid, or getting a kid pregnant, getting her pregnant, and having an abortion, and eating the baby, eating the fetus.
That's what you like to see?
You want to see that?
No, I don't want to see that. I can't even fucking
Scott wants him. Scott votes for that, Nicole. I don't know. My audience.
see that.
I have to please my audience. I'm going to have to impregnate you, and then we're going to eat the fetus on the air.
Oh my God,
I would never do that.
that is.
That wouldn't even be a choice. That doesn't even make
All
sense.
right. All right.
You
Look.
wouldn't lick Artie's ass.
Yeah.
You eat a fucking dead baby.
That really, I thank you, sir. I know, I'm a little insulted. I have to.
I'd like the one thing you want to do is eat your ass.
I have to get tested. You know what? Now I want to get tested. I want you.
I'll tell you what I'm going to do, Nicole, because I'm short on time. Let me think about this. Now that I understand the parameters, and I will get back to you with what I'm going to offer you if I can get Bon Jovi to do this. Okay?
Okay, so I'll be able to meet the band and go to the show?
I believe so. Yeah.
Sweet.
All right.
And it's back down the rabbit hole for you.
Oh, give me a break. I haven't done anything yet. And you guys...
Would you be willing to be thrown into an active volcano?
No.
All right. Okay, got it.
die.
All right. Thank you.
Thank
you.
Right. Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right, that is Nicole. We're trying to figure out what she would do to meet Bon Jovi, and I'm now aware of the parameters.
So, Gary, what do you think about Nicole calling in this morning? Like, she said she'd do a lot of stuff, but you really think she'd do it? Is she just one of those people that just wanted to get on the show?
No, I think, you know what, she wrote us a letter, and I saw the letter, and she looked like this nice, clean-cut girl, and she said, I'll do anything to meet Bon Jovi. And I brought her up at the meeting, and I said, you know, she doesn't realize what anything means. You know, and I thought the bit was we throw all this wacky shit, she'd be totally insulted. It turns out she knows what anything means, so I thought she was like a player. And, I mean, I don't think she's looking to do any of that stuff, but I think she really wants to meet Bon Jovi that badly. So I think she would do some of that stuff.
You didn't think, like, some of the stuff just sounded like she was yessing you guys, and she's like, yeah, I'll do that.
Because she said no to some things.
True. You think she'll really eat a human leg, even though you guys
I
could really let her do that? But.
No, I couldn't really let her do that, but I could totally see her with her tongue in Artie's ass.
So you think she's going to come up to the studio sometime soon?
We have to figure out what we can get her to do, and I got to call Bon Jovi, but she'll do something wacky to meet Bon Jovi.
Which one would you want her to do?
I'd like to see a hamster raising her vagina.
The hamster?
Yeah.
I was a fan of the cockroach tampon.
Yeah, but a hamster...